me or one player me feel say nkene ye bo Mbappe mudin ye bo Vinicius mudin a wasen kono so ne din no wasen ke ben omo but due to one or two things the din encounter Pogba finally on Juventus bet terminating a contract now omo terminating contract ni we are the teach him say football on the best so very tired from football.
Financial instability SC Basa.
Yes, one Laporta and I say on my service situation no crane club ni sika sem de enyina ye nemo supporters na nji omundi omo ebe ma nyina to atwa say the last season dey no muntimi register players omo register omo no yes I feel so on be same omo abema players a muntimi register omo coach a omo muntimi register nyom be register players ni coaches no
yankwa na yankohwe minority ownership Enios omo epesom to Nice
on say Enios group no ya kan say tima you're from Nice no e yomo dia Manchester United and so more shares ewom na the eba no page me some person concentration echo Manchester United so nti sa dia ye beton Nice enkonko duba bi Manchester United ye say Ineos for ne dia sanso na Nice Ineos for ne dia nti conflicts of interest betimi aba nti bi kra ma ba ko Europa League Champions League nti nyina no wo mo ebeton Nice na fe wo concentration akọ United so
Zinedine Zidane on Kylian Mbappe.
I say Kylian is here now. He will make history, and I think he will surpass everyone. And no, Zidane no. I say Mbappe no aba. Na Mbappe no be make history. Oh, Real Madrid. Na niema man fire to Real Madrid no. Onu Zidane. Ofi say Mbappe obe yabu ni nyina so. Eno ye nsemo a Zinedine Zidane ete etudwa afa Kylian Mbappe Lotino. Enra England helusu 1-0 to Iceland. Supporters no na omo ewo Wembley. Ehu players no na eno ena guy Southgate say oh otiase say modern bono wasn't enough. Inti what supporters na say omo hu players no enra Germany win 2-1. Na Julian Nagelsmann bo ni players number so Kai Havertz enra usifem Pascal Gross and so is femofa. This is many money the a man from our French Open finance no saying and a wonsome is yet a packed show no pay it be fiamon on nearby.
May I say sports lawyer Baba Isa ya baba na ya be yedwan more e wo fie after say Baba Isa etimi awie e de amayen anopay journey live e wo social media on Facebook. We are live on Oyerepa Radio. Oyerepa Radio. Yes, I ewo Oyerepa Live. Oyerepa Live. Na Monsua. Mobako Oyerepa and Promise Sports. And also we are live there. You know, and a show no edi abum. Ajenchana with the eba no. Se obe follow the air can kwadia. You be welcome ebrepem. You be kind edi amount. With me here. Solomon Carter. Na watwi mu nyina no ono so monitor de to dwa ewo efie na ene ye pese ye concentration more ekode to dwa ewo week 33 unse ubetumrika na ubewia na yatiem finish hard na chese ahodi bia aka no also wodi guso that game abusua kwam bia so de meye bia so mehwe bie House of Folk Great Olympics week 33. So na game we dimba ne debato so.
The game we dey term on survivor relegation we nyina antino.
Battle of survivor.
Battle of survivor, battle of relegation. We said the over funny biano. Baby I drew new.
Na They na if we na ohwe mu nyina what to game ho.
Oh game we ankasa de enra enya ne ntie say hearts are promising players no. Say omo Asia Olympics a player be $1,000. $1,000. Tie say dollar no ye fan 14 and 15 krana. Ochina game ne nko ano. How to folk player bia be boss a match ni bia we ni a o pocket be say 140 150 million. a promise has e dey ama players no
nje tumo no mo sika ni ntu omo kokore ni match
na
omo kama my appeal ni say how to focus on players ni na
reasons
me reason ni say mo bet my na gese ma musika ansa na my dia mo nye committed to play for the club
me pese me je di say oma ka say ye mo musika o
da bi mo nka say me ma say me ka so mo musika o ye player na gese promise o ansa na wabo iron ho etimi ama a club like Heart of Folk, the biggest club in Ghana, Enka League no ma. Omu real league na Heart of Folk kama. What's our place in na omu pamu place ni na.
To work a cransa.
Oh, offer. Heart of Folk team the players no both team no. Omu nim Heart of Folk.
To work a cransa.
Omu nim Heart of Folk. This is Charles Heart of Folk. This is Edmond Dombote's Heart of Folk. Cops em Heart of Folk no. Enya Heart of Folk na do mre bia de omu players co present Ghana no. Kofi Agbesima wo betem United na onye Kofi Agbesima na won kan ho asem di bia
aba hu say I mean yenye ne say ba bia duro no
isi ma usika ansa na wa akọwe ne
da bia na me kana me
let's to crank and chop some usika no to omo konko a form of motivation
yes mame
yeah Real Madrid the quarter-finals of Champions League this a few no PS cash won say mama musika ansa na but ma akọje cap no
we ye finals baba yo me ba
ma mu players
no ye wo kan ye finals we so ye body aka league no ye di agora ye be ko nti has bomb pan fo hu ne say ye motivate boys
no promise me no mo nya adwe
ho na wo kwa
their responsibility
ho na wo kwa dia but player dey o ka tell say
me say mpenimfo na
mpenimfo
na omo promise Heart of Folk players no also mu jai kra it is their responsibility say ombebo ama Heart of Folk aka league no because your name ochna say Heart of Folk bo na se nyame nyame mfa sama okọ relegation a who Kofi Agbesima we captain all time and Heart of Folk relegation Abubakar Watara coach una are Heart of Folk be relegation omusi won your friend say Manchester United nino
Adiana
Delali
adwuma waye wo wiase nyina ne suku a wako wo wiase nyina say Heart of Folk relegation a na nimo guase ni CV na bada say onu na the biggest club in Ghana call relegation
asabe say obehwe team no ko be so mu brebe
hey wonu na esi wo mprempre ma
Heart of Folk ya no so bai
esi wo
chebia
da ya ofa na me fasa ma Heart of Folk relegation a
ni din die bebo wo baba
say oka ho no
ni din die bebo wo ba na kro wo mu say obi bebusa say time ben no be so team no mu
he was
adena pro ye profile ahase na eba wo nti o say ye ko ho na yekotu
so bitimi ko fa team no survive obitimi ko fa enye say Bashi Hayford okofa Heart of Lions say kaka anko do mo survive nti say kasa one dey Heart of Lions survive relegation say be kasa Bashi Hayford
Ghana league ni dey coach bitimi
your family
survive
we are Heart of Folk players no minimum so mutie o yentimi ntra ho mo fa Heart of Folk relegation because Ghana football needs Heart of Folk Ghana football needs Heart of Folk
adwuma ye solo
Tino
who say at this moment here something for promise boy
oh yes baby adu no mo promise omo un say motivation there in any form say okun ni mu ye den na unim say ubetimi ahye omun kran in a form bia ubetimi abomoden there me I don't see anything wrong with the house and penny for ne ye no because ABS kai omode ma players amo ma league nim no some co division 1 na ombe lose more than size can omode ba no Tino I feel it's in the right order say baby anema drew currently baby anema drew no omunim say starting season no from top ebesi from obia mo ne ho modern and omode club na be drew say but baby drew no ntimi nka say ya anyere ya ho nti no ye njan ne enko saa nti at least omu put in effort bia omu eboa ama club na ka league nim na omotimi a maintain your status and say has obeji league because club we a club last 2 seasons last 3 seasons no more G League GFA Cup omoje double the next season so omoje President Cup ni ade tino scanner there players no na said e ba be kan no e was so appear mu game because ya share games be of Accra Heart of Folk wo share e kwan ya players ne bobo na wo question omo commitment level e wo team no because say na oma example oye Kofi Agbesima na ehwebo a obo obechem ni abefa waba so ohu oye Michael Ampadu ni ahwebo a obo ewo Legon Cities ni abefa waba oye Nkrumah Kosa ye Dwarfs ni abefa waba so ohu
na moya mo kan we nyina mo consider platform ni minu de
platform ni say
from bechem House of Folk
House of Folk
top
club top
ntino bana enyam fa no a
Dabi now say mana botre emfa ne say emfa
say mana botre
Bechem United Bechem United no more than mienu e clubhouse o bia more than mienu o clubhouse o
how they show ye bia
e bia more than mienu o clubhouse o yentua Heart of Folk betua o come more than Bechem United wako House of Folk the biggest club arguably in Ghana yama dying them you tua okay yama captain I want him deliver. What is the issue?
Baba, you keep on saying sika di anka PSG ba na be
omo na me miss the say offer
ya ti do mo he clubs aka o Premier League ni na omo no ye show mu ye so offer ya show ye to motivate say House of Folk ebetimi abosti say omo na tue sika kese pa Ghana Premier League ni Edmond players omaka and you want to believe them because foreign imports in the Christ come the more no any sky it is some the more no oba kotoko foreign players ni nyasa and locally yenim so mutua omo on say omo mad players no ahoto a omo de bebo team no omo clubhouse ya is omo dey Ghana hanum teams say na clubhouse currently our Ghana Premier League ni ma edu House of Folk standard so enti the management ne board ye bia say players ne bebo no ubenya issues one or two be and know they are very normal in a association bia human institution bia kwa your challenges in kitin bi but no emma adwuma a wo ye no entosini so what I say especially when empanyimfo ne bo modern say bibi bia mo behia na motimi abobo ama edina page no mo de ma mo ne de you baby a bit me 40 players no na ya blame you kakra because modern money of form
mon come on say mu yi kotoka free ho sa na
there be onu sum free mu but on say de ma kotoko de no yen shedan kan bebre ne say kotoko no comparatively o hwe baby o mu gina sei points o mu wo no now hwe games a o mu bebo now they compare across of Folk de na on paper who ne say has de ne a bit difficult at the chain kotokode no entini enka kotokode ni bebre no what I say and I heard games on munyina boni weekend ya you would say RTU game ni be difficult tamakotoko because this season or call a Karela Eshen or the same venue ITU call relegation Olympics and so but we have rivalry at the Olympics any heart muna timin fan compare RTU ne kotokode no enti in some way who feel say kotoko game no a much easier as compared to the House airborne. Tina ma has there no. I am very consistent no. What I say. And in recent games is no kotoko. Even though baby o mo dan o mo free relegation him there but what they need to house as a modern born was through kakra bi e the chain has there no. And has a closer to relegation than kotoko. Because her permutations na ene so nyambo chana so Olympics e she has has cry ekose Bechem United wa we no a dependent on results Olympics benya so say has lose game na ne destiny so be survive relegation so no an insem ehye Olympics insem any RTU but say kotoko lose to RTU a ne destiny so no an insem o shebo for akwa wakem so dynamics no because say has lose to Olympics no kwese Bechem kra na Olympics will need a draw away to RTU, not the head to head, EBT House of Folk. And they say there, and now say I can't say Karela game no there. They say political hands also games in him. The same paying per se Karela. Oh, there be come over brain akoso. And know what in common be. You know, Ama has situation I very dicey. But Ura has come so we are very confident as omunko relegation. In see that Ura House of Folk omu team nimne empanyimfo ni ma omu very confident. And ya catch was say has ekobo game bia na has enkasa. Aya omu very dangerous was our game no omu kobo no. Game bia has ekobo bia omu ye din bia no. Yen hwe omu ye. Omu be hardwin. Okay. To Olympics there omu dey say the usual yene has a koboa and almost walking the talk kasa has but game we ankasa on shedante House of Folk in penny for as kasano maybe they have something under their sleeves or more working them together some special Olympics.
Asema na mo kafa hasi hu. Se bi na asi tanabo for akwai. But for say do baby na league no na another first.
You start here ball bell say 5, 6, 7
remember.
games no more that's so. Sometimes na friend performance on.
Good.
And I almost take decisions bia amwa club no. Especially omo ben friend performance on pa no. Edru baby bofo akwa. Oh, you need evidence in there and edru time bia won say dey nya evidence so be back on but omo ben friend performance on be catch or say edru baby na bofo akwa ahye match of convenience and a coach ni bufu ye ne mpanyimfo nya ye kan ontie opeso ye de openti ye nyini mfrio e na omo yi ni frio honom na de bofo akwa e sha ase say ba fom. Yes, 2 months in omo nti omo players
and players no hwese anhwa
enya anhwo omo se nti omo mo ye re omo se omo mo eni FA Cup final omo mo because omo team no omo nim say club ne relegation ne ya which on be so a tino wo ye sure say we adwuma ra na nkrofo collapse wo adwuma na bosomi aso no asa ko yiska so de komo omo say bosomi akatwa ni say bia adwuma na guawi o te say bofo akwa in the case of bofo akwa omo relegation na bosomi so ya na adwuma ra asa ko yiska de akomo omo Ghana hanom de sa na man intense o wa nye ni yi na akwa osika na bekam ompese omoje enye sa brekum Chelsea game no mommo na mpanyimfo no so force o ma mo kobo a enema bi
disaster
enema bi si
ha
enema bi si
Blasters
Chelsea ni bofo akwa
one monitor Blasters kakra na yen komra
enra mo ye recovery training session e wo babayara ti ye hwe ni mu se preparation ni beto aso na Monday game no enso etumi abaso ye say de hwe unze Madagascar eno she Comoros 6 for ni ayemiensa
our group I.
Yes, Madagascar 6, Comoros 6, Ghana 6, Mali 4, Central Africa Republic 4, and Chad 0. Oh yes. After man, a dependent on Madagascar and Comoros results.
Say Comoros or the goals ne lead na.
The Madagascar the goals ne lead, and Comoros the goals ne lead. So
Madagascar was 6 points.
6 points. Madagascar
Yeah,
was
6.
Yes, 6.
Yeah.
But don't say there near +1 goal. And almost war I think +3 and +2. And you know, yeah, boss Central African Republic, you bet me I win it. You be win it.
World Cup we be Kobe.
But Madagascar so be bought the next game. And you know, yeah, that's only dependent on results. Madagascar ni Comoros. Ibinya.
Mali win
next games. What else? Oh yes.
Mali win.
And do you free mo enye you?
Boy pap.
And do you free mo enye ye?
Mumi komra
Yeah.
na ene ye more ene de emamo especially say ye be hwe ye Premier League no san say last days are always dangerous. Nti ye be adwuma e wo House of Folk Great Olympics big game and round say sinto say a kasa edema Olympics ese and credit on supporters na ka no omo say omo free Ghana Football Association say omo hia security no entamu more and wachi no fair officiating any idea omo ehwehwe we nyina no e ade a ye beka ho nsem Facebook no eye Oyerepa Radio Oyerepa Live ena Oyerepa and Promise Sports ho nyina no kwa uwia no ahye unu aduru ho a obenya bi etumi ahwe Mrs. Josephine upon Oko Confanochia Insurance Unit A&E Disaster Blog ho eno wo pay was a t-shirt no only you the buy me baby ngunu ho Mrs. Nkasa ya che ura mai na bibia ebeye kama ewo ho good Miss Arena man bi monitor sa ana no odin me hu se Grace ono so ewo tanaso oso Gesemani o se wo hwe live ewo Facebook oti Anglican school na chi Amstead ho eno ko school ogre men chaw ene anopay kwa champion said ke bia no ye beba ko ba ya pe no ye ba be kan e de amount na ya be hwe other side so ede dia ka nyina no ede aba so oh yeah o hwe onfa Oyerepa TV nyankwada kora enje kora same be hu no o monitor bruta akora jabende Saturday se so ka se ya intent to fusa wo futu bi afama me mande na wo de o kan fa me sorry ya action. Yes, very necessary. Me sorry action. Na dey me so obi. Action. Me wu na ewiase beto aso, ewiase beju obani. Kakra na komfo befa kodinti. Me efiada nwumre. Ne memenda. Ne kwasi ada. Po sorry kra. Me tifam. Oh yes. Yes. Ani jede hia baba. Owura hu bebre na wu a. Obi na be hwechi abesa nyema.
Ofa wani jire ne ya chi ebi onzo bi o tie.
Okay.
We ya kan say ne bia no obi dwen say okotena ba bi kura twa bi.
Debi. Wonu aka asem no. Debi. Won say ye mpanimfo sare de ye pe live band bi na ye moto ne ye pork bi no de memfa nya nkwada. Na je say mi digumu a mi wi ana ja akora. Makwada me fie. So we no want antipen. No dey very necessary.
Dinam se chire mu no obi.
Ono aka asam wa ya de mu. Wa ya de. Me dey me pozo nya me dia me weekends dia me pork ne me yi ni dia me moto ne dia me fanya nkwada. Ehia pa wa ya de. Enti yo sports lawyer Baba Isa 7:30 exactly. Baba pacho kajagum.
Anopay yana ofase na yema special good morning BM na yankai wo se emran sanson se anopay ye konko fom kroso ensemwa edi adencheche nsemwa anopay ebum fumpa onko fom kroso no yade ho nsem ato anim ensem no doso nemom de dise fata se wohwe na wotie ena yede ema kitikiti mam polibi na oma akansuo yanom akan bono pa anopay yatu yabo asena fe yatre no emra ya confirm munum no nyina ama no na yatu yabo ase acheche nsem no muye na wate ase sede se ene sede e fata show ne live ewo NCS Best TV station, NCS Best Radio Station, Oyerepa 100.7 FM, Oyerepa Efinyame, a live, our Facebook page, and also Oyerepa Radio, Oyerepa Live, Oyerepa Radio, Oyerepa Live. Odian say, say, na wa comment me ba, na ofato no boase. I can na. Ete amount said ye say, and it said ye efata, we are good to go. Enti coming way. Na yen shall say, emfa emfi much saudwa, e toja enra, and ne e be e toja or don't follow, e don't minum you know what's nam, matches na ever to so, na say, and na enra, matches na ekoye, way a 2026 FIFA World Cup qualifying games saudwa, e toja, na Zimbabwe enram, womo etra fie, woman tibe answer Lesotho, e bomo eka mienum, Nigeria, and Bafana of South Africa game no 1-1 na Angola etra fie eche Eswatini womo bomo ekaba kwa womo entibe ante nti enra Eswatini elusuye Morocco etra fie semieno Zambia ete ekano bako Hakim Ziyech ena Ben Sahel womo ena ebo goals no ete ema Morocco uko Kenya suya womo ne Burundi ebo 1-1 Cote d'Ivoire esebako ema Gabon enso etime esebako na group D no yenya Mozambique oshem ema Somalia eti ekenu bako Uganda sebako Botswana entime ante Madagascar shem ema Comoros so eti ekenu bako wey eye match saudwa enra etoja ewo 2026 FIFA World Cup qualifying games num ewo abibrem ha enra so warm up games saudwa etoja ahead of 2024 Eurosa etoja ewo Germany say ena matches na ekoye check ese enso ema Malta ete ekanum bako Belarus ete fie ema Russia ebomo eka enai na Romania womo ene Liechtenstein obia amfabo anto ne yankwatena Scotland wo metena fie esemieno ema Finland esemieno na the Three Lions of England etena fie ema Iceland ekokonom na kabako a wo entime anti enram after the game na supporters boo players no eni ehuro pa wo ehuru the Three Lions of England players DNSM and Guy Southgate attitude after the game no eba na wie ye twan ye tini na ebe ma anopay na Poland woman etena fie esemiensa abusia Ukraine ete ekermu bako Diamond Soft of Germany esemieno ema Greece ete ekermu bako Armenia ete Kazakhstan ebonu 2-1 Albania esemiensa Azerbaijan ete ekermu bako na Cambodia esemieno Mongolia entime anti ekermu biwei eye enra that is a Friday night football match Saudwa etim etodwa ene etom results ato anim enano pay ena eye memenda match sway ena etodwa ewo enai World Cup qualifiers num Cameroon and Cape Verde ebebo ena fe Gambia and Seychelles at the Penny Ayonfa Kensi Saudwa etodwa enene say ena etiem Peru and Paraguay and Slovenia and Bulgaria and watching Switzerland and Austria at the Eboso Mimfanto and Sweden and Serbia at Bebonim and watching Oko Hungary Amasya woman Israel and Ebo Portugal and Croatia Ebom and Ronaldo and Luka Modric Besha and watching Oko Denmark Asya woman Norway and Ebo Afe Belgium and Luxembourg, Ebebo, Spain, and Northern Ireland, at the Albania, United States, and Colombia, and at the Ebos Moldova, and Cyprus, Ebebo, way I am fucking Saudua, and the Eltoja Donsam, Atuanim on Oyerepa TV, on Oyerepa 100.7 FM, and that's now at that match, as never to us to say, and Ebeko, Oko Djibouti, Asuya, woman Ethiopia, and Ebebo, a World Cup qualifier, and what's in Congo DR and Togo at the Albany Oko Mauritania Suya woman the Taranga Lions of Senegal and at the Albany after Group 8 no Ebanya Sao Tome amone Liberia and at the Eboso Namibia and Tunisia at the Albany way a match Saudwa what's not Ebetoja our 2026 FIFA World Cup qualifiers num na Nyankopon bo what's na ayonfa Kensi Saudwo and so Ebetoso na Mexico and Brazil and at the Albany Italy and Bosnia at the Albany after Slovakia and it was at the Eboso France and Canada Ebebo and after Montenegro and Georgia and at the Albany way a young fucking Saudwa etoja over the weekend todo semina atuanim on Oyerepa TV on Oyerepa 100.7 FM and see anopay showing live our Facebook page and also Oyerepa Radio, Oyerepa Live, Oyerepa Radio, Oyerepa Live. Yanu nyina ena eye show no ete abomunti de ne se anopay obefa phone anasa debia odi ko Facebook a eye no abusua jabane se obetime akommente na wase na fe Oyerepa social community na abusua no onso beka o eti obe like Oyerepa Live na wa like Oyerepa Radio na fe ya nyina ete abom enano pay maminko Euro 2024 stories are anopay etchente na aye latest no na fe yenin komo ewo Euro 2024 num na medetu anim sa Michelle Oliver and ati etu just so a referee na ano Michelle Oliver wo tu fu sa ya tu nsam sa bra na masa Euro 2024 no be jamu na etu ayerema eno aya hobobo a ewo sa wuye ewo sa wutimi ye adwumaden ewo sa loss no wutimi ehwem ye esansa on 14th day of this month 2024 aninyina abeko Germany na matches no manfo ni abre enti awasam womutimi eto ayeremu ye womfa pepepe ye enti anya dwuma na fe yenya good tournament yanko Portugal football star Cristiano Ronaldo na so ye na Cristiano Ronaldo ne nsema okanyina ene say me Cristiano Ronaldo me Portugal national team no eni kwan so bia and yen say I ohwa ye team na Ronaldo anyini ene Portugal de amuntimi nje ose ama prepare ye pa na ohwa boys nanima ama pasa amu ye bibi na nani beje say obetimi awram na fe Euro 2024 on Portugal etime aje na onim say wo ma ebebo on first game at the Etia Czech Republic on June 18th. Before that, no, Abusia June 22nd. So, Ombebo at the Etia Turkey. Young fan to just say Cristiano Ronaldo. When him say what team fear at the 39-year-old on software, and I say 39 years. Nasem and Yakin Portugal Euro 2004, 2008, 2012, 2016, and in 2020, you know, Nima Koye at the Amana this time around or Sanchanim, so Obetimim at the not Fenima Koye at the Amanuum, not was 14 goals in the past 5 European Championship. What me Ako, na Yawam Cristiano Ronaldo, you know, Yanko Roberto Martinez, or no a coach, Emma Portugal national team, na Roberto Martinez and Sama, all Kenya and it's in the Euro 2024 na ebesha no one player owodidie wonu musobebua na abua ama Portugal national team atime ako ete akona nimpa Bruno Fernandes captain ema Manchester United or say ohwe qualifiers odua homabona afi oko Manchester United bo amabona afi nyina ope player bakwa wonu wadan so na watch say wo bobo ya Bruno Fernandes inti we expect more every Bruno Fernandes wo on say qualifies no 9 assists and otimi emra one more a ball around 10 qualifying games and no play the manager ebona baso na maminko England so ye Declan Rice ono a player Emma Arsenal osi akan Emma the 3 Lions of England na anopay Declan Rice ebo Trent Alexander-Arnold of Liverpool abaso ochem say Trent Alexander-Arnold a super player say nei open players am technically gifted untime enka enyi Trent Alexander-Arnold enfam film or a super player by us standard 1 or hwanim Sir, obetime asia kan ade ama team na emra Euros no ba behase wapa England supporters na chel emra duba bi na amuhuru team no ene malusu to Iceland ene adadin koye and say way a preparatory game ahead of the main tournament inti supporters no enya boche amu still one more believe say amuko Germany amunko tonte amunko Dagro amunko for the main trophy and no aye Declan Rice Luis de la Fuente, ano a coach, Emma the Spanish national team na anopay, then someone say manfo bupotin wamwa, one betting aje Euro 2024 na, and Pimpiniana on Spain ewom na anom Luis de la Fuente. I believe I want the boys numpa, sa ope amaya wudwa, one your favorites na Euro 2024, one betting aje, amano ayaya, young canon anopay, sa the Spanish national team ho DNT and opening Paul Kubasi no you know every squad no and I say Osha season tournament and so yako or one for future and one of the maybe I want to name it the lives of Nacho Fernandes more experience now among bida yama amo chance now for among deliver and for Emma the Spanish national team na Italian legend Gianfranco Zola obeka ni yepa Gianfranco Zola na obesia kan Emma Chelsea ninsam anisam Euro 2025 yekoi jobedi kan aka anisa Italy for na ase man for more mudin bebre or say previously Italy air call tournament about a dear kese about who's a player when you are born din and your players are kese nkwana oti na se no as players the man for ni tije wo man for krasa Italy squad where they are multiple from na so sana Italy for no amope sa uyo musa one back tournament on tournament now people shouldn't forget the players and Luciano Spalletti atunensa from the year under review one more year pa Emma various team ultimate any Italy and favorite and what I say it was na one more idea at the England in Seminole. Ano na onim said ye bia England umbelisu to Italy either 90 minutes and answer penalties Euro 2020 finals and a Gianfranco Zola can once me young fit na suye na fe yamra France head coach Didier Deschamps and a to just Ukraine opposite of making personal history onim 55-year-old in 2018 World Cup na fe assign winning 1998 as a player Emma the French national team in 2020 2018 World Cup no arena as a coach na 1998 na wasa uramum na waje as a player or say ade so and it's Euro 2024 no amane so wa I was osan ade Euro 2024 ade Emma and then national team France na fe ne makoye ade Emma France forum Austria coach Ralf Ragnick and a tutor. Sir, I know Ralf Ragnick, Dionim and Sam. Sir, David Alaba, on to be matches, and for a moment, number of police, sir, about Yepa, David Alaba, with his absence, no, our different players, one better me Ashan and I, and poor David Alaba, I can't tip no, on to be Siakanje, now Oba Koya Faso, and you plus, he didn't come on, Koya Faso, and motivate your Mamobia, any Austria, and from fee, Euro 2024, Florian Wits, Zaman Musiala, San Alsi, one man for James, I want to know, and I put one position. Our Diamond Shaft of Germany, and I'll say, oh, and I down for power, one on a capa, issue beer and in term on an term go. Now, oh, did you say, near Manina, Ebekoye, at the Amat team going forward, not the Alka, and it's Diamond Shaft of Germany, and they are dear, I'm plus in your position, I'm home, dear, I'm play, and it's won't bet me. The ultimate that is Euro 2024 Cruano Yehosi na fe yetimi ate na Julian Nagelsmann and na Abusiam reported him say tournament no man for a ball Nicholas Fulkrug day say no and I was started as a striker na anopay Julian Nagelsmann seba or the to Jan say a kind of vet and best started the games inti Arsenal for no striker no and I started games at the team no say when entertaining discussions beer man for Soria and Manuel Neuer and a better goal post man na and I say Mark Andre ter Stegen or say a Manuel Neuer and I goal post mo at the Diamond Shaft of Germany sa argument no what castle and no I am some coach at the Atuga and on play Maminko England camp and I play on Oyerepa 100.7 FM on Oyerepa TV na fe yenim komo ewo England camp na the film John Stones asue ebony na amam for him say oh John Stones prano e pra eden enti Euros no krawan hwe ya na John Stones enra after Iceland game went me anto so manager Emma the three lines of England Gareth Southgate and they to just say oh boy fine now obet me about matches ebetotwa ewo Euro 2024 num e plano enye serious beer and no aye Gareth Southgate ninsema oti eto jam and no play ya ka Gareth Southgate na semno oti eto just say oh oni English supporters na ya dwen and after say omulusu ekabako to Iceland no supporters ehuru players no and who's and also oh I'm pressing enough woman enough to win the game and on the supporters no eya dream number of promises supporters and say the three lines of England way a young Falcons a warm up game ahead of the main tournament in tea and for Emma team no when Mark Rooney or say the three lines of England about me say Harry Maguire papa or say Harry Maguire or the leadership qualities Emma the Three Lions of England and with his absence about affected the Three Lions of England and all a running in summer or the tutor and now no pay na onim se enra Diamond Shaft of Germany and so edi enkrim na eno ana oko Tony Cruz asua was in the first half amosofa kakra na bom amoko dressing room amaka tramo say this is a gamer yakom na fi akoko tinkunim ente ababo ni players no abaso was with commitment level awu eti afi Diamond Shaft of Germany players no ombeko fa Euro 2024 no ano ayansema efi oruwa na so ye etodwa na no pa ye confirming na eti amao ewo dwumade no so on Oyerepa TV on Oyerepa 100.7 FM ye live ewo Facebook page no so Oyerepa Radio Oyerepa live obeko na fe wase ama unua no anya bi etime ahwe yam for stories outdoor and trust ewo Germany enti from Euro 2024, Germany now fe ya dim come out our Germany foreign wits aya kutawiswa Emma baya all for Leverkusen and odi tuta sa onono se the man for chem se okotim A wo kotim B no enya no na odwin prempren say Yakubo Euros yammo Euros niwe na ono de ne pre and se obetnam na fe wa adwuma ete ama that of Leverkusen na reporter mensa eka anopay echem se Fiorentina PS epese on Leverkusen focasa na osign boy no owia low cra na osign ete ama Leverkusen for na foreign wait ebo ete ama Leverkusen ano aya reporter yansa eka anopay mamen fonto anem se Joshua Zirkzee ono ye player osia kan ema Bologna team Saudi na edinachi na deati chemse data bia sa Bologna top player na 20 million euros abeko ete ama Bayern Munich way aya transfer in Sicaya Bayern eno mo ye ansampo na boy no ekopiemo awo Bologna Leroy Sané na ede atudwa se the contract with Bayern Munich no eno kra nyankopon bua enche na eba na wie ye na mom no ono Leroy Sané the concentration and say obetime aboa na for team no akon ade akonanim 8724 at the contract extension eba na Sophie say offer na amodema no offer na bebo na why not obetente ade ama team no na fe watnam eno etime ayadwuma na Eden Terzic onom ay Borussia Dortmund coach na anopay reporter efi Eden Terzic asua ye eba etem say English clubs ne bi etinatia amotwanim say amonsam ebetime aka Eden Terzic diamete 1 ay Leicester City unim say Enzo Maresca we feel Leicester am a PM our Chelsea into Leicester epe coach amatasia any coach etim come say Eden Terzic emra emaya juma emfa ema team no nyom nkwa na from reliable source anopay mete HM say oko openina so ya Manchester United enso etim come say Eden Terzic amonsa ebetime aka Eden Terzic anafe abaya juma ete ama team no Vincent Company or the atudwa sir I don't know Osha Bayern Munich team ne kutom na one more experienced players one more tried and tested players Hurricane mo ho afa Joshua Kemikanom ho and I believe say going forward neba nyina ebeko ye ete ama team no dia mete efi Bayern Munich asua ya HM Sam plus he nyade se Bayern Munich abema omo contract extension likely se omejo omo kwan Kingsley Coman Sergi Gnabry Leon Goretzka Joshua Kimmich Nassar Masraoui enafe Matthias de Ligt report HM say sikabia bana se ofanom abeboa Bayern Munich abe catch sa players no Kingsley Coman epra edin abekaya Champions League semi-final against Madrid ningina 2-legged games no when timi amopi Sergi Gnabry Leon Goretzka Joshua Kimmich Nassar Masraoui enafe Matthias de Ligt way latest players met so that bia no se omunya offer papa bia ya won bejo mo kwan na fe omatimi afi Bayern Munich team no ma anopai ya confirm sansem nyina eti amawo on Oyerepa TV on Oyerepa 100.7 FM yeah live our Facebook page no so Oyerepa Radio Oyerepa live Oyerepa Radio Oyerepa live na fe wa comment na wa senti ye ba fi Germany na fe ya ba Italy na ya din komo ewo Italy enano pay on your radio Oyerepa 100.7 FM on your TV Oyerepa TV na oko Dusan Vlahovic na suya or your player Emma Juventus na anopay Dusan Vlahovic and Sama or the Tuja Anisa they'll compete and compete good Nyankopobwa 2024-2025 season no you know the team no compete ye into their oka and say are you committed to Juventus or no onya na adwen say ofi Juventus and I say etna no ayen sama utawani eko Dusan Vlahovic na suya oti etuja and anopay Juve is one of the biggest clubs in the world and every year they are expected to compete for top honors and no Ninsema or the Tudra and Ano pay Napoli manager Antonio Conte former manager Emma Chelsea na nanom bekacha wo say na niambere pa enye se bia Diego Armando Maradona stadium na wakono wakako diagro na deminim ensa Federico Chiesa of Juventus oye fan of the boy na waka ete ache Napoli mpanimfo sa Nyankopobwa next season that is 2024-2025 season apasa on boy nom eya djuma ewo Napoli team nom na diamete etem se eya 40 million euros and edano so utua 40 million euros a Juve ebe janemo na wabesi akan ede amam Ankomo ekoso ewo Inter Milan asye Simeone Inzaghi coach ema Inter Milan na Diamete chemse Simeone Inzaghi no onim se Ineos group kokoche bosia abusuam na wo de meba Manchester United asem no so eno ne Sonin group amokoje bosia wo Okchi no ho wo mantua na se say team nom Okchi for the ensem omo say wo ama Simeone Inzaghi enko bia Simeone Inzaghi ebetime atena na fa wa adwuma ede ama team no Alvaro Morata o se officer odom efi Saudi Arabia eba ise ono Alvaro Morata amra Saudi na amra emesi akan nambom ono ampa Saudi apose osi akan ema Juventus ano aye Alvaro Morata na uko Juventus asoya makacha say under Thiago Motta amopose amosign good players na fe amotimi compete ye reporter ekutami anopay HMC uko Mika Morino na suya or your player Emma Real Sociedad na amutin komo sa amra na ameka Juventus team no ho na fenema nyina enko ye emfa emma enom letters on Juventus transfers and yedi ato anim and anopay Stefan de Vrij Manchester United Chelsea, Tottenham Spurs, woman in your pray, says Stefan de Vrij, Emra, Emma Juma, Emfa Emma Tim Demete, Efi Boy Nahonye, or say Inter is my home, or no Andre, say Empempre, a passa, of Inter Milan Tim Num, a passa Otna, Inter Milan of the war, Emma Nimona, Echo ye, Emma Inter Milan. I have never said that Premier League was my dream. I know a quote from Stefan de Vrij or say one can be say or no the dance so and so besia kai our Premier League num Inter defender nim koma or the aba and pay and ye di amao na ma minim koma we our Inter Milan asye onim sa say Madrid teniambere pa womo to money aura Inter Milan Toni Kroos Nyankopobwa 2024-2025 ontimi entoa so nya adwuma ema Madrid ose after Euro 2024 ode asom no aba na wieye as a footballer na reporter kame ensa HMsa Nicolo Balera a player ema Inter Milan womu fisa especially Don Carlo Ancelotti efisa se na Toni Kroos ni wa oye player obetimi abese Toni Kroos anan awo Madrid team no said there osi ebo ne ball kwanya oje ball no comfortable on the ball opia ne pass no sa dwuma no obetimi abaye ewo Madrid enti oye Madrid fana on Don Carlo Ancelotti eya dwuma na otina say enei se Toni Kroos kwa Nicolo Balera or your ideal replacement at the Emma Toni Kroos ana on Facebook page or Oyerepa Radio Oyerepa live for a message the bra yabakin kanina at the amount and pay Maminko Paris Saint-Germain amasu ye season abana we ye and beto dwasam Kwalaskelia amani abre sa Kwalaskelia emra na ameya juma emfa ematim no Kwalaskelia a player emastadio Diego Armando Maradona Maranteno na Demeti anopay HMSM uko Napoli asuya womunya amadwen sa amobetono na Antonio Conte nom ewo believe sa obetime aboa amatim no akon ade akonanim oya integral member of Napoli squad ninti womo Antonio eno aya reporter eno ekensa ene anopay Mauricio Sarri o say ono na ene won kakra say up till now onya offer MF Milan onya offer MF Fiorentina oma approach no adaya o say one star of play no a suiti ono as a coach senkadate bia o manage Fiorentina obo say o manage one na fe next no similar to the Timothy and one kakra say two teams approach no na Mauricio Sarri dia to just say onya offer Efi Estadio Ramon Sanchez Pizjuan that is Sevilla na adekudentia one ko Sevilla and konko juma and say na amonso ani alba before from Maminko Paul Labili Pogba na suye oya Juventus player na ban Edano so Demeti HMC Nyanko Pogba June 30th empenifo ebatansi na fe contract no amatimi terminate na Demeti HMC amu terminate contract na openuka be consider se football no or the about na wiye eno aye letters efi 31-year-old Paul Labili Pogba na suye etoja ene anopay AC Milan Nanu Mbekata was Yusuf Fofana or a player Emma Monaco. Omoye Dombe Bia, Sir Ambefano, at the FE Monaco reporter. I come and say HM and come on at Duanimi Pa. Amadun Como says Ethiopia. I was you see Fofana, Abaya Juma, Emma Tino Obeja, AC Milan Medfordwa, Ababwa, Emma Anima Koye, at the Amatina no pay, Yatisan Semina, at Duanim on Oyerepa 100.7 FM on Oyerepa TV. Yanko Spain, na anopay. Yanim Komakaka, I was Spain Kylian Mbappe Lotin. Aye, mother the player. Na onim say mother no, baby I na place no. Womu ya amloka ete emamo anopay de chow. Enti Kylian Mbappe room no, I ready. Na baby Mbappe, what in the name of go, wako training. And answer match day. Ewa Benabao ho, eno anya de chow no. Enti Mbappe room na ready. Bra. A Facebook live Oyerepa Radio Oyerepa live inti wako training no person arrested no aha banya baby arrested dakaka na anti Mbappe aha in the room are you ready and on the data screen so no a live Oyerepa live Oyerepa Radio inti offer waiting be training ground so na one pitch wo hwe baby a Mbappe obeda arrestia eno ene yade atos no Mbappe room 103 the room eno no nti 103 ne room no ne number ɛne ɛdiama ɛna no player ɔnso wohwɛ bie na Juice Kunde Demeti HM sɛ Barca defender no Al Ittihad ɛhwɛ nim sɛ ɔmbɛfa no na dientia Al Ittihad ɛbɛm ɛne sɛ former Barca chief Ramon Planes ɔno ɛna ɛdi sɛ adwuma no ɔpɛ sɛ ɔbɛka ne ho ɛwɔ Al Ittihad na afei wɔnom nyinaa ɛtumi ɛyɛ adwuma Javier Tebas ɔnom ɛyɛ La Liga president and on say Nania je papa se Kylian Mbappe etime adjoine La Liga no na a lot one ebema womo viewership akosro ebema league na sankasa edina kosro Mbappe one of the best players we are say etoba league ma ebeboa match day revenue commercial revenue nina ebeboa ama clubs no and afi Madrid ni league no etime akọ womanim na one Laporta ɛna ɛto dwa sɛ club no wɔn yɛ dombe bia sɛ financial crisis no wɔn bɛtumi afim eti oyɛ Barca fona kɔmakɔma fɔto yam sɛdeɛ tie bia Hansi Flick wɔn bɛ register no Hansi Flick bɛ deliver ɛde ama Barca ɛno ayɛ one Laporta ne nsɛm a ɔde ɛto dwa ɛnɛ anɔpɛ yi maame nkɔ Rodrigo na so yɛ ɔyɛ player ɛma Madrid na masa ɔne Mbappe Endrit, Vinicius Junior, Munamba Bebo, Tie, Moya de Baye, I say it's possible to play together. Ancelotti and I think we will find a way. Good players have to play together. And no, I am Sama, Rodrigo, at the I say good players have to play together. And see, another only issue Bia. Or the continuity, coach na church Sam, but I so muna was say Endrich Masa, ni edge in the sa, na John Bona Esson, Oba Brazil training grounds, na Osha Endrich, and Yamana Oyana. Funny edge no and to know enti abeboa competition bebo team num ebana sa bebo ma club no etime away trophy sa odo Rodrigo on Vinicius Junior Ballon d'Or who support this idea no some Vinicius Junior ano and was say oje the Ballon d'Or and on sinu kranie yen nani madjuma afi Vini etime aye eti Ballon d'Or dey on support the idea of boy na awene the Ballon d'Or and no ayen sema Rodrigo ati etuja ene anopay na Zinedine Zidane a legend for Madrid or say Kylian is here now. He will make history and I think he will surpass everyone. And no, and some Zinedine Zidane at the Etuja afa Kylian Mbappe ho was this say is Mbappe no or Madrid na Mbappe no de all can say obey abakusem awo Madrid na officer niema manfo ye eti ato Madrid no obey amano atwam Wesley Sneijder and eti Etuja say Frank de Jong onye consistent enough emfa ema Barca na o say Barca for no woman consider boy ne kakra as number 6 party o didn't be number 6 on to deliver from mount do a beer among push it to number 10 ho now among trade and from through expect Hansi Flexer Obama Frank de Jong akwana nim kakra na yahoo more from Frank de Jong Diamete HM resource that and Manchester City 18 come on Sergio Gomez among fun among loan now for Sergio Gomez and Siakai and for Emma resource dada and a pay yet a sound 7 to him on Oyerepa 100.7 FM on Oyerepa TV on Facebook Oyerepa Live Oyerepa Radio Oyerepa Live Oyerepa Radio now Yanko England now for yenim come on our England and I pay na detenie Bernardo Silva or say one player our jide won mu pa João Neves akodana osi akan ema Benfica no o say opese on the boom na oy player bia a lot and na odi ema on the person super the intelligence in the game excellent and no Bernardo Silva nsema odi to Lisandro Martinez ono player ema Manchester United na Lisandro Martinez nsema say afim man for a ball Manchester City so na Manchester United tiri so a womo bo nyina aye trophies a odo a woman timi anje womo anya good season na mom oba attributing na to injuries or say Epra and Amwa Ama Manchester United and to anti trophy Saudi say Obia huye in the FA Cup Emra na plus Nibia one tomo no many City Ebon Obia Humodeba Manchester United Eboye was say manager Eric Ten Hag or a good manager say onyane plus na available na say plus na air fitter obetinifa ete ama team no na anopay ya bi 10 greatest defenders of the 2000s. Now said from the year 2000, Ebano great defenders. Na Makumako 10. Oh, the wine be room. Say, and it's here now you base on statistical information, clean sheet, and their keka afe importance to their game, trophies, awaje, individual awards, consistency. Longevity where aye nyema ye hwe ya geti ayi defenders no John Terry aye center back ono eka ho on edikan Fabio Cannavaro etosom yenum center back Rio Ferdinand etosom yensam Alexandro Nesta etoso enai Ashley Cole etoso enum Kafu etoso nsia Roberto Carlos etoso enson oye left back Paulo Maldini etoso enwotwe oye center back Carl Spio etoso enkron oye center back and Philip Lam etoso edu and also a right back. From the year 2000 up to 2024 center backs and defenders are Oma bomba de pa makumako edu and your demo and pay Mrs. Subiema and John Terry, Fabio Cannavaro, Rio Ferdinand, Alexandro Nesta, Ashley Cole, Cafu, Roberto Carlos, Paulo Maldini, Carl Spio, Philip Lam. Where a players are, you did etime atosa category na and pay you don't sem Emma War. Maminko Manchester United in your group Nasue na Demete. Let him say in your group no him say niece a team no one beton on say minority shareholder and Manchester United. That is the Ineos group and of a niece ayo amodia na deminim answer woman ambition and say ambebua na United etime akonanim another among percent conflict of interest bia ebeba between any Nice and he said Nice yeah yet to me more Europa League Manchester United ebefi Europa League grimsan something na I'm percent omutraso and Nice no one beton na my main fan to just and join and your goalkeeper Emma Liverpool Emma goalkeeper contract extension say ontna na fe onya juma emfa Emma team no na oko Midland na soya one more young stability and Dario Osorio Demete HMC and slot a fan of the boy and slot amonko enko fan emra Arsenal player of the season Martin Odegaard na eno and Martin Odegaard say award de diaba na moment de all can say onye excellent happy no nyina mo anse nanka de ope and say obetimi ade the English Premier League with Arsenal for Demeti chem say wo ma san bo rampiem obekaya ya start wiki na catch us Benjamin Sesko Chelsea are ready say na release cross no activity na Arsenal so everything possible sir woman sir ebetime aka Leipzig striker no Benjamin Sesko onim sir the Slovenian international on an impressive season 18 goals in all competitions na 55 million euros release crosser and so utua sikana onsa abeka Benjamin Sesko na fe abaya juma ede amao na anoma bi bo hwe maguma sum anopai se yenchem ema yenahwefo ene yenatiefo ntbi se Arsenal etu Gaspar so eni baako etete Juventus for Federico Chiesa de team Saudi ena etinachi a amotwanim se amonsa ebetime akano Dominic Solanke ena Ebo Tosin Adobiayo abaso or say a 26-year-old defender. I wish you good luck. Na onim no pa. Atibia yo player bia or defend ye or you excellent on the ball. And yama p and na odi abema Chelsea bobo kono enra and na penning for etim a pan on toma Chelsea fans no Jamie O'Hara ati atuja se nyamyani mkranye kono Galaga wa develop ye were improving a lot. Also, Osha Konagaraga, no meaning any Ukrainian boy and bona about last season. At the Emma Chelsea, our show into a Spretisa Chelsea Fermanatna under the auspices of Enzo Maresca. Ababua, Amanima Koye at the Ama Boynum, na Uko Manchester City, Australia. Still, one more trying to say Bruno Gomares, woman say. Ebetime Akano afi Newcastle United na anom na Diate etem se Stefan Ortega or Manchester City goalkeeper Stefan Ortega so club no eno edin come say obetime I stand contract at the ama team nom 2023-2024 onya 20 appearances ema Manchester City na Keleti Ihiana cho aye former Manchester City forward ano pay Diamete, HM Leicester City for Awilizi boy no enti Premier League no amane no enti me entwa so ewo Premier League no eno aya reporter ekensa ene anopay na meko Tosin Adibiayo na suye na Adabiayo no enra Chelsea for panon tuma or in SMP ena etuja enti beko na yahwe ekwan Chelsea for yi no cheye ene ensamwa defender yi eti etuja on Oyerepa TV on Oyerepa 100.7 FM yenhwe ntimra.
Aggressive centre-back that likes to lead the team in a positive manner and win as many games as possible. Yeah, definitely. I'm a leader. I like to get on with all the boys, push them as hard as we can, and get the results. So I'd say I take aspects of their game into mine, like John Terry's leadership, how aggressive he is, and Christensen, for example, how well he can play on the ball. So players like that I like to take bits from. I'd say Ronaldo, Zidane, Lampard, Drogba. They were inspirational players and players that did crazy things for this football club and for football in general. Or for sure, they're big moment players. They always step up and perform on the big stage, which is what I'm here to do.
I know Tosin Adabiayo Nensam I don't know Fabregas as if football is growing and we need to adapt to the consequences. Football no enyini eti enyama ewo ho no e wo say yetimi adapt to nyama ewo ho no e forum and okasa and odi we tudwa yentie sas Fabregas.
After COVID, I started at 16. At 33, after COVID, I started to have injuries that I never had before. That was after 17 years of my debut, and we started to make numbers of my career, and we realized that for 17 years, my average of games per season was 54. If I could play every game of the season, I will play. And I think no player now will say the opposite. But I understand the other part. Football is growing, and we need to adapt to the consequences and to the present of football and the future, how it's going.
And no, I assess Fabregas and Insamano pay or de Atuja Douglas Luiz a player. Emma Aston Villa na Debiaman for a linky player to different club. And I was saying focus our Aston Villa team no some on Onyan Adrian. So Ofi Aston Villa Sesia na Onimo Chna Debesie na onono se Juventus epeno se Arsenal epeno ni focus anyhow ni focus ewo Aston Villa team no so eno aye player nsema odi atuja anopay Arsenal any city nyina catch on say am ye link to Bruno Gomares na anopay Defi Bruno Aswebanie or se either say Obeko City and answer Obeko team bia England no FFP no anybody tell me it says Newcastle United sika one more just ombejeno e osro na bind Munich and pay full of midfielder Joe Pahiha Diate HM sa Amasai Ashasie Edin Komo sa Joe Pahiha Emra Amaya Juma Emfa Emambine ready sa Umbetua between 40 to 45 million euros nafe Amatimi Afa player no Amaya Juma Ede Ama Wamom Meba Africa ha with that athletic club Piso Mosimani former Ali Boss no say with that athletic club dombe bia so umbenya piso na febe juma ede ama draw for 2025 Club World Cup abetoja in December and no later sa yansa eka anopay ma yanko French Openum Carlos Alcaraz yan fan to just written the first French Open final after Senra wotime ebu Zanek Sena e wo clear no so na Jackson masa no crane say enra e o clear no so na edine pa about 4 hours and over na amuja clear no so a wo mo ebo entubeka Akaras orene the US Open in 2002 our hard court no so Wimbledon in 2023 and afi our glass no so no really na clear no so that is the French Open was say adu finance ya den semna emma Gaspar Ruud and ebo Novak Djokovic abaso was show class what show maturity sam wopra na unforced na say what the bebo tournament na o pull it out and no Gaspar Ruud nensema or the to say Carlos Alcaraz one Anyan Medin French Open final Enra onya 2-6, 6-3, 3-6, 6-4, 6-3 over Janexina. Na before Alexander Zverev recover on Friday na album Gaspar Ruud na se ota Gaspar Ruud Enra it's the said here finals no it's all set na French Open 2024 Iga Swiatek was say or targeted the third straight title against Jasmine Paolini na otwanim se obetimi agit na fe ne makoye ete amano eno ensema oti etudwa French Open onsem eno no enti ano pay offer ye be so on Oyerepa TV on Oyerepa 100.7 FM na fe yatin kofon close nsem no esi na weekend edition of today's sports atwaso enano pay offer
sports lawyer Baba Isa nyame insha no onyo kese se memenda sei timi komwa close to bear say 45 to 1 hour no jana na so asa ahode more no ahwere nyame insha. Yes, so we are back yento aso emfa emamo on Facebook mo messages no na ye ho adwumade ama wo no Kwache Amponsa was a good morning. My name is Kwache Amponsa watching the show live from Bodriase. We wish Hansi Flick good luck next season. Kwache Amponsa on Facebook. The message I don't know. Kwache Amponsa. So my name is Kwache Amponsa. Watching you live from Bodriase. Oyerepa TV keeps doing the good work. I am always watching you live from Bodriase. Kwache nyame inshaw enne anopei yanko yaw osankide was a good morning wafa. I totally agree with you. You have to enjoy yourself. Anyway, Accra Great Olympics will surely deal with Accra House of Folk drastically. Okay, I wish Kumasi, Asante, Kotoko all the best of luck. Okay, we any near Yao Osankidenso Ede Abba Oswald bless. Was my name is Henry from Takrade. You guys always makes my weekend superb. Please ask Solo if he knows a guy called Shama at Men's Hostel inside K Pole. Yes, so let's see what Kyle Papa Pantino. So be any H3. Kofi Iniesta Owusu was a more fire. Isaka Baba Taju. The message on Facebook and ne anopay Yesana Etie. Aaron Babako Kokomisa was a nice show. Big ups to all the amazing students of Pitch Skill Hub, African and Yiddish Natural who are doing the listening now. Greetings to you and my Madam Ednora Chika, the president of Pitch Group. Aaron, the message anopay on Facebook. Michael Leslie Amwakon, I perfectly agree with Baba Isa on his submission on House of Folk. Nti eno Leslie Amwakon oso no ya adwene so boys no at this stage nyenye sikasam na mum uji sika no wie na ya ose mu wie kra ye pam ono abiem was Hearts were quiet when they were coming to play Kotoko, yet they lost, so keeping quiet before a match does not guarantee success or anything. Onwa and our way a buyer Kwame Alfred was a good work bro and what day more fire Eddie Egu Kojo Owusu Menu. Good morning Clementino. Hearts will never be relegated. The game against Mali last Friday is the game that qualifies Ghana for the World Cup. We can start packing and making our passport ready for USA. From Killer, the message anopay and so no Collins Dria was a good morning. I'm watching you live from Asante of Mwasi. Congrats to the Blasters. And also a message a Collins Edia Breye and no Richmond Edu Afo was watching you live from Super Lovek main office inside Kwaku Pepe. Our passports is the best. Kotoko will win today. Richmond Afo. Yet say anopay on your message. Peter Pearson was a good morning. Waiting patiently for strikers analysis. Keep up the good work. Our passports. We a Peter or from Accra. Yet say Peter. Adakwa Foster. Hello, good morning. Our passports. I'm watching you live inside Qatar Doha. You are doing fantastic work. Keep it up. I am Nana Kwesi Obrempong. The message and pay Lamte Samuel. Fantastic sports this morning. God richly bless you guys. I am Dr. Slim inside Adanse Anyaso. The hot no so Eddie Ifri. Yawo Sadache. Good morning. Offer. I like Baba Isa more fire. I am Sanchez from Agona. Masa. Binum who said Basi Anafina Mutumre Kaguna. We are Mwase watching you. Greetings to my wife Ellen Kufiase and also your youngster. Was it the show is live? The show is live inside Bimbagu in the northeast region. The message anopay and so no Nana Kabina Ajima Prempe GH or say Oli and Has if you run tour Kremubetu watching you live from PZ Adum and anopay and also the Eba way Oyerepa live Nana Mensa Nana was say oh shay nanopay my yanchiao na uko abinchia abinchi yes shoemaker for no more hono anopay omo monitor show ne den way Richard Kobe and a day about so one guy be a fan yaw boga so check you rough I must say a basic crimes with nimo yaw boga so wa binchi say young queen na yan share Oyerepa Radio Pratt Willie was a good morning Pratt yajoso ena Habu Mega was hello yes yajoso Alexander Mieza the message was I love the show yada say yawo yiridemi sak Oyerepa Radio I like your show Flipu Kwabre Kasim was a good morning Clementino wishing the Three Lions of England all the best in their upcoming European games. Greetings to my daughter Frimpon Manson Echa Felix we Flipu ne dia wodi free Kwabre Kasim edia ba no Britio Daniel Oyerepa Sports live and clear inside Manson Tuntukrum. Good luck Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Kwame Adumako on Facebook watching the show live inside Ashtown. Good morning Clementino. I tip Asante Kotoko Sporting Club to beat RTU this afternoon. Memfa Miensen Emrana Yakoba Yede Diaka Etumi Abba Abetuaso. Jonathan Forson, I'm watching you live from Abuakwa, California. Please update me on Manchester transfer from Sir those days. Greetings to all California members inside Abuakwa Police Divisional Command. To Jonathan and pay Yachiaone Yenian Momohonina Pedro Madina Cruz. The message was good morning, Tino. The best sports show is airborne here, loud and clear inside Indianapolis. Kumasi Tanaso Kesben Junction is the main location. More update from Chelsea Camp. Keep up the good work. The messenger Pedro Madina Cruz Eddie Abba Enono Yenshe We Collins Asari. Okay, Collins dear. Ohun kofogu hanti obetoni data wa ha. Nana Intafwahine Baladi. I say good morning to you. I'm watching a show live from UK. Big shout out to all the taxi drivers at Santasi Patasi Station at Abrepo Junction Shell Filling Station adjacent Metro Mass. I'm saying in your memfa last one in Aminko Danger man with dangerous headlines. Nana Interfahinibium or say, I wish my darling club, Accra House of Folk, all the best of luck. And their tomorrow's game against Oliphobia Masters. Yes, Yemfa Insuwe na Yenchia Man Polosia. Or Asihaya no pay, and also 80 yen live. Danger man, Akwaba.
Of Ambatom Joso.
So when dear.
Oh, Nyamia Daroma. Nyamia Daroma. Pressure in the womb, but you're managing a cracker.
Pressure no for him, Abbas here.
Say, Uja for so of a sober ball. Into a ball school now. When you're a Cupra. Oh, Tina say, no, buy or better how you know. What when you're not or you walk home? I don't want to say, I don't know who captain is. Captain, oh,
Captain say a part of the game.
What was he for the part? You know, I had was so be.
A portal stamp.
Uncle, no, so could you try to ask I wore the pannier.
Necessary.
Born a dear. No, body.
As I say, I don't start to know or the advocacy. Never one idea. Why see was all show and none of pay or no offering. I know how treachery gather what I see Babrin Safari.
Send a idea, oh, any than I see.
Eddie so on Manitao.
Eddie my fa a dinner bonuna or tatami.
And here come I say,
Ebana, born a dinner. Until them, young women here, among fire ready. Tell Musu come and a day cacao. Tia young comrade, being my quite there, being into offer. Or say, you can give your players $1 billion. We will still beat you. It's a live moment match. Oli won't go down. Oli will do their wonders again. Another wonder in the making by sending House of Folk to relegation. Sent to say PRO for a Great Olympics. Or say Oli the Omo Wonder Club. Now wonder about ko Libeye and they say Omuna Omodi has a relegation. And also another wonder. Say yes, now has a relegation. Team Bayer, the Wonder Club.
Great Olympics.
The Wonder Club. Just say has a bako semuno. So a relegation. Accra Great Olympics.
Dear no ministers, as a Casane Yados, has no one boy at this moment, you know.
Offer say minim
and records can cry whole fleet matches
because I'm saying for the past 7 matches has intimidation. But I don't know more Kasa. Media asset and now no pay. Say be best service I'm record ya minim. But per what I've gathered across no. Oli LED 2-1.
2-1 Miss Matibio.
Only for no worry. We say, almost silly BBR. Once a house neighbor home, but only for the kind of access to a agopamanoso. Acquire BBS, ye be into almost silly now. Once say, only for no, on baby, free banintino, Kaja and Honomo, and nay, or soon put them honomone, a union ano, almost say a honey or hoyomodia. Honey or modia, and tea. So only for Cremus Stadium cry omodia. Nti no omo de won say oli panyini pe ene yama no stand was stadium why need that so da adikuka stand nti oli fon de omo say ho de omo no omo de nti no omo ye bibia wi nti say ye kasa yi de for what I'm hearing me nka say me na me kan o de ye tete no oli lead 2-1 say be a free say samre ya go pimo kire nwumre na has bet me aye bibia sesa no de a that just say no e bodra e favor has sin oli sha has omoko has we
Olisha has and course as a temptation that's all
offer
but in destiny name crown
there be answer na aiding
and the betting but
esa dia offer na aiding and I just say just a house for no ko media ma for chewu
me who has win
offer
has win
hey offer henio
who has win yeah
olini has never bo no and na say me ka to say awakwa won House of Folk say the omdi ya ni to be punish won anopay information a me pick kire say awakwa catch has players in been na before say mubaba betumi mubaba betumi ko si ada nwumre mubaba betumi
ono say ya goodie nyesa
there be ono wa so asema wa kan dia was say dan dia mo be hu Gladson awako Gladson eba ode ani gie ba obema has Olympics for ni age na has for so ati nisuo ya nti big match I'm say Ghana had this match be in her so since match no say Ghana high there some Ghana high pa there me kan nkofo cross say Ghana high when mu pass see high pa there match be in her so since match we and I believe say you benya good attendance in terms of spectating because we be a person only for a person ko so omo dey house for koto am we say oso see no so ben wa o we na mo tutu for ma be na the house ahye won just any omo no mo wie na just no ano no Ofa say we are Obuasi man
Obuasi there
danger looming at Obuasi. Huge division hits the Obuasi and Adansiman township. Ash Gold and Obuasi Sporting Club supporters are at each other's throat. Honorable Kojo Kwatin, Kwaku Kwatin, Kojo Kwatin and Kwaku Kwatin. Honorable Kwaku Kwatin and Mr. Enin at the center stage. Now, whilst football is dead in Obuasi, no, the big men are fighting. And they, ya wako jina Obuasi Sporting Club echi. And I almost wako jina as good as sweaty. And now, wamudia boom. Na ofa se uwura kronu mu ne mpatemu ne kwabrafo ne
bi so ne no anya mo de bomu wan to so beka se pepe o bomu de na je se ana obe tak se bomu de na je se yakun wana aha mo de afeso ne omo kwana mo de bomu
enti na ye ka se danger looming because se omo de bomu no eye to ekwan kitikiti bi na dantem space ne kitikiti because omo enya verbal exchanges no both on social media platforms no any wo mu share mo kra na omo tutu bi ma ne wo mo ho enti akase se pamini bi ehu antiamu ana obi amfani na nsi fom dia akase beda ko bete no na bi obi abobi minim
na nye men kan say one course mo nyina channel
then obi a channel different course e say politics abam o say honorable eni no eko I think oko independent
ena
Obuasi West e hwan so na wona Kwaku Kwatin no so e wo ena Kwaku Kwatin we Mugabe of Obuasi West what this watch papa so enti Kwaku Kwatin echi ta for no fo say onabo eni no enya asgodu bia no okoto no ne champion akoye beat ena opese ode football no be politics no be wura mu na ode ewini seat no because o ma say o mate kra say o se o bibia we a ode champion yire beba board no so eno ye Obuasi for omo no mo ko nyame na meka nim but omo no mo ka omo se omo keka ne bi no enna Obuasi Sporting Club for no say o Kwaku Kwatin omo amudi as good na chi say o na Kwaku Kwatin what how hama ya toama wa hama as good akodi sensem akodu sabre afa na oba say obeti Obuasi Sporting Club na wo bibi ya de no one save as good na wo say onabo eni na ba na ni abra wonim say betima toma nti no na wo so wa be yuti a wo be ye hoti so obi ase wo na wo no wo betimi aboa enti de build de ba no wo fa obi nhwe no ntoto ne yie because mate say bia week ye be simu ni na otwe da nim no Obuasi Sporting Club for no ebe no greet o office na o secretariat na fa o de no ma bibia gu akwam na ehin no bobo board because as go for no say lenkre ho de o mo bo no bi ho
asamu
no say lenkre as go de anya
Obuasi Sporting Club asama si say na e ba se ya mpani fo bebem de no de sa club mi no free Obuasi ayen ha adwene yenya
Obuasi na ye as go na dance man say am as go club to dance man if I'm right na o ma betina o mo so enti emu sensem na build the band there dos pa na cha over chama Ernest Nyantachi Apia Boatin David Abdullahi any omo amaka no offer they've done it again where phobia diasporians no and I has diasporians no na saying na performance ni nko yenti no omo with held player of the month no but month of April, I think. Month of April. Enra, discount training grounds. At the scan players no. Na Ampedu, ena wini ye unya 3,000. Ena Hamza Isa enya 2,000. Ena Linda should be
Michael Ampedu na okay.
Michael Ampedu ayi. Ena me can say April there no. Oh, that say. Asa me dey ka ho wa.
I see you June.
June
And April dey say I check.
Ena me say scan ko to ba bi kakra.
Nada no more amamu atwensa.
Oh, 19 cheche mo be ba be won.
We dey April to June ya wrami.
Na say me pay the bet on them.
Ba for there.
One name play of the month.
Month now after na
no offer. Players in team no. Yes Ampedu ko e ko yiri coach. Say scan be di mpanifo ha ma o matena so. Enti enu akra no mo dey ma Ampedu no na coach say usika na ba. Beje wa de na me na me fight ma onti. Jokingly no o dey joke nyese be serious so we dey able a commission of 10%. Seven na me ya omunyina omunyina mo dey sesere ya na after mo start training as inti omo present
me ya no my adwem na ntene mo dey mo no omo hia chede
as has for no be who say this time em sika we $1,000 here promise here and we must do we about a year
$1,000
$1,000
na has for the can as
it sent
to say moment na
allergy
say and no news bus has in your place come here them $1,000 for him $1,000
come say
no $dollar near 15 cedis there there's another 15,000 Ghana cedis which is 150 million
say
me sure say each player it be $1,000 for the entire team
okay and so
obi beti me ama omu
one player
and you may not be coming from the club.
No, one player $1,000.
Oh, in coffee me.
20 players no. China bonus ye tuano every
$20,000.
Hey, offer.
Obi beti me tuya.
Jai, obi tuya.
Hey, every offer.
I know.
$20,000.
Obi offer coffee per mutimo.
Sent ready na legation we
dey. Offer per mutimo.
Me say the best to be $1,000 for the entire team.
Na say obet $1,000
what will be ana.
I don't know $1,000 for a player when the team is performing. When say team airborne home na or ye be biaji adebi.
$1,000.
And they promises $1,000, but any players are money ade or mo say team are old or more.
Exactly.
No.
Sir, Champions League is here. Sir has any way. Has a budget. Has avoid relegation. Or say paying to avoid relegation. More important than Champions League because Champions League the one year try wait my kwaje. Or say 1 year try wait my kwaje by avoiding relegation in there. Unya kotoma kron watom. And na the Olympics for ne can say on person ya abakosem say team be the has a relegation e homa. Because I wait my time ho.
Ma for me be a match na do but just a match $2,000 for 20
so that the team will avoid relegation.
Better na match we. Better na match we say avoid relegation be compared to easy na about can na say man can but how can you tell me say we playing a match of relegation is as says Obo Champions League final baby as me do no $1,000 the match players are you say mo ba kwajade so you say mo budget so no $1,000 and I'm saying
can you team like us for
relegation no be so
now say what you can for yes
no
$1,000 is nothing.
$1,000 to the entire team okay what I say
now when
normally home side they be a winning bonus across right be a 500 cedis he said 20 players near mama 15,000 it make sense it make sense obi abet me nya be 800 bi e dey checking half
800 Ghana
nearly 800 Ghana san be kan bonus so se ko bo match hye na wie san be ji wakatua yen san so nka ho bim danger man o tie de bia na obi afro
na ma wana no say o market 20 na o mo ma endo mo nwenko ana wana say ya ka 20 o mo
so na o say ye dom kan ye ntwe no bi so
no mo salary
na boy nya salary be ba $100,000
Debbie danger me ma say ma me kan ye say ye mo $1,000 to the entire team wa normal $1,000 here they mad the entire team who breaking it down as $1 no 15 cedis, which at a point can I say called 16, but once I started eba from embra kakra na embre bin kan
na mo di dollar yi what
embra minim di ntia embra me duru be 7 oh embra 7
but 7 dey jana
na amanfo ntimi nya skamishes kakra na san tum ko 20 sa you know sa up and down no e ma go for disco okruma ro e kona ban my point is, if it's to the entire team, say be obia sorry so me ma has team $1,000 if they beat Olympics. A team ni na. Oh, bet me around be 15 or 15,700, 15,400. They can get that figure.
Obia.
No, the entire team. And then breaking it, they'll be able to be 800. About be can previous bonus and salary home for this particular game. But ye kase ye ma had to folk play a beer $1,000.
This game can be a gold mine for the players.
And your gold mine.
This game can be a gold mine for the players.
And the house of folk, house of folk players and so. House full.
Of my last one name. Of my last one. No. If we are going down, we won't go down alone. Kotoko won't survive. We will beat them. But Martin say, yeah. How to you for no. And crowd matwa no pay no. Almost say, and the match no. Say match no. Yeah. Almost say the match no.
3.
Almost the match to so moko.
Olympics.
Out to you. Almost say the relegation the match to so moko. Na mo nko anko. Enti what the all be show be an see idea omo bo akọ.
I had your diamond anymore.
Enti Kotoko won't survive. Ombesha Kotoko.
Out to you.
The Akana Kotoko with the Okako who be out in the next match and the no Massamwa. Enti home say on the pass on Kwa Quadie. Eda Omukano Crack for Edomaka Wako. Inti na match and Kofon penning Kore. But I 3 me one.
Exactly.
3. Tiabe no change you may have. We not Mondays you the Blasters account.
Ah, then it's 6 on.
Yeah, football whole weekend yo. Football whole weekend papa. To afa mawie
Mate danger me da se na yenko Europe kakra bi ene yenche wo ho san se match ne down House of Folk Great Olympics no o se nya bredi hu komo papa Zach
Tino opo de just you say one sports manage ho pa me so se nya me nko a
yes me say edem ho no to ho wi ane dia or pa futu kra na
I'm a big fan of tennis. Send me play football and play tennis like me play bin bi.
Okay.
Me pen because one sports F papa when omubwa. Enti nya me ncha de Roland Garros no yakwa ko grand finale. Enti ende ye bom man final ne. Nya me adma ochina. Ya bom me man so final nya me adma ochina. Enti enne 1:00 PM. Iga Swiatek. Our world number 1 our mana firm only Yasmin Paolini of Italian international and also a world number 15 and the mana firm no omona bebo the final of the French opener koso our Paris now on say Iga Swiatek she's the defending champion of the French Open mana firm not just the defending champion but waja to aso mienu and she won it in 2022 against Coco Golf. Ochane 6-1-6-3 and Oji in 2022. And last year, Swiatek echa Carolina Machova also chano 2-1, 6-2, and lose second set and 5-7, and be chano 6-4 in the final set AG. And French opener Ebwe, Iga Swiatek on Wajena twice that over the same court one. Waja twaso. And she's looking at the possibility of winning it 3 times in a row. And then
not 2 straight.
Yeah, 3 straight.
Okay.
So originally 3 straight. Or winning in 2022, or winning in 2023, and 2024. So I could be more finals. Now I'm ready. Ma, in the semi-final, no, I said no. The next FN say or against world number 3 in Coco Golf. In recent years, and also no, one of the rising stars when it comes to monitoring as a filmer. Obobo, Iga Swiatek, no about Sabalenka. Then you mentioned Coco Golf. So, and Elena Rybakina. So, in terms of all ranking, these are the top 4 female athletes when it comes to tennis. It was a range on no. The kind of far so kuku golf. I was me final on no. It was 2 straight sets. I'm say 6-2, 6-3. And we try kuku golf or yini free mo kopi e fana. Obesia Yasmin Paulini so oye the as a underdogs are so all of a sudden because she's ranked number 15. O share ne baby a free away PM or final. The semi-final match was against Elena Rybakina, who is the one number 4. And it was one game. Now Obiefi say Elena ever betray a friend saying Paulini no set up at least a very good final against a friend saying Swatek. But Uncle Sisa all of a sudden and a friend saying Yasmin Paulini echa Elena in the friend saying semi-final now or Kwakushia Iga Swatek in the final. It's where the semi-final between Coco Golf and Iga Swatek.
Why not white or a younger pal?
Coco Golf, no, she said,
okay.
On Onyendu, 20, she's around 19.
Wow.
Was an ancient or US Open.
Wow.
Only were very young. Coco Golf, they're very, very young. I'm saying about 18 or 19 years old. And Tinansiana or the US Open in the first Grand Slammer with me at LSE now. Yes, she's now 20. Or a 20-year-old. Okay. And no against Iga Swiatek, who is world number 1. And Tibia tennis Tino clearly Swiatek was set as favorite because one area that
so Swiatek no one finals no.
On a Yasmin Paulini.
Okay.
On every chikakra. At least on Shada and oh yes, afena a rising star afena oba.
Onye bida.
Onjibida.
Okay.
Italian. Afena odo match.
But
this is I think she's about 28 to 27 years old. And to our match. But ontimi enye addition kubia. At least she's at time after afena at least all picky at the right time. And was set up a very good final against Swiatek. Swiatek end up even a set in this French Open. You can say end up a set up. Just say no matter what be no. We say man on 3 sets into unya 2 best of 2. On double set into no be a 2-0 2 straight no twa no. But Osha Yasmin dia Paulinia at least on this year there the matches be so a quarter 3 set we need 2-1 at least on in the quarter final match a friend saying sorry in the round of 16 match no a 3 set as I know win round of 32 and also quarter 3 set against Andrisku and I know ultimately win and to show Paulinia at least on there yet match stretching kakra but Swiatek no has been unstoppable or chill there a straight set 2 set and do be a first one or do stage you and you know I think that it's going to be an interesting game now here Paulinia the ma baby free say baby I will do no obet me Swiatek a very good match and say in her semi-final game over against Andriva now Tino Andriva no on the world number 2 Efrimu Andriva cha Sabalenka 2-1. This year's French Open, no BFE say it's going to be another Sabalenka Iga Swiatek finals. But Kwaya Andriva far so in the quarter final, Sabalenka free mono. Emma ba Andriva home. And Pauline so Cochano or semi final. As I tap a very good final against Iga Swiatek. It's and 1 p.m. We are in for a very good match. Even though Iga Swiatek start as favorite, but I think say baby Pauline free no. She may give Iga Swiatek a very good match, even though I take preference Iga Swiatek to win that game, you know.
Okay.
And when you brenna,
and then I'm finals, no.
And then final, Monday and 1 p.m.
Okay.
Now, Mema also at the watching 1 p.m.
And so finals,
finals, and
where US Open and
where French Open when you're Roland Garros, no. I had a Rafana das court. I had Obia. King of Clay. Hana any diano. And who say we are no? there was a big semi-final game. Carlos Alcaraz ebo against Yannick Sinner.
And I no hon.
And na yehwe na no. Na Yannick Sinner no Tino. The last saying Grand Slam tournament course on a G. Which are Medvedev 3-2 and or G edisi na so. As we sit here next Saturday, nyame my Monday or Chineti Yannick Sinner is going to be world number 1. Eti Yannick Sinner is an Italian. All of a sudden, Wabaye one of the difficult tennis players to play against. That is Yannick Sinner for you. Eti Yannick Sinner on Monday, able to Novak Djokovic.
Oh no, that's Yana.
Where Carlos Alcaraz.
Alcaraz, okay.
Eti Yannick Sinner on a share red no. Sinner and a share red no. Eti Yannick Sinner able to Djokovic as world number 1 on Monday. Eti in the semi-final game, first set. Yannick Sinner Carlos Alcaraz 6-2. It is a bit of 6-2 a dominant performance. 6-2 just a simple cry. And after the first set, no BFE said Alcaraz will struggle. And it's going to be one of those games that Yannick Sinner find it easy at the alcohol.
3 sets straight. On your 3 straight.
Yannick Sinner did 3 straight.
3-0.
Yeah.
And Sana later obey no. And they call 4 cry.
No, I call 4. Asana
4-1.
Alcaraz in your back 4-1.
4-1. Okay.
So, and Alcaraz Sasu Edge Sinner set money 4-2.
4-2.
And the 4-2 on Anna.
Or stop we.
Or stop
5 and 6.
5-2 and 6-2. Oh no, Luciano. Eti a dominant performance from Yannick Sinner in the first set. But the reaction of Alcaraz, Tino, he's one of the tennis players Rafa Nadal can want him. And Novak Djokovic, Omunya can want him say, Enchebiano, he may rule after them. Now, Omuka assassin no. Then yenya imagined young guys be a mobile like Yannick Sinner. Zerab but he's also a very difficult player to play against. Medvedev is also there. So yes, Casper Ruud and so and there's one boy BB room on a Sinner match on a deep pass and a senior channel 3-2 in a film. And they are young guys on Munya Ebema. At least tennis is going to be interesting with these guys now mobile. The final is going to be between Carlos Alcaraz and Alexander Zverev. Zverev Casper Ruud 3-1 and Doyumbre. And to set up a final against Carlos Alcaraz. Another big match. I don't
know. Soon that's so.
Yeah. Where shadow to come and nama is about Omo de. Yeah, Omo de. They are okay. Tino, Osha. At least this game we are Friday this year. It's going to be an interesting game. Very interesting one. The last time we share na Australian Open in a Grand Slam. Let me put it in a Grand Slam. Na Australian Open. Zverev Alcaraz 3-1. That was in 2024. Yeah, the last and now Sinner the quarter year. No, they met in the same quarter final.
The Australian Open is the first slam of the year.
Yes.
The ball Australian Open, you are near about French Open.
There be about US,
no, near about French Open. Near caught Wimbledon. Now US Open the last for the year.
Four Grand Slams.
4 Grand Slams in a year. We near Australia Open yet. And a synthetic court.
Yeah.
And
on for the hard court.
Yes. And French Open ye clay. And Wimbledon ye grass. On an air wave side. Federal. Yeah, in his zone. So he's good about hard court or yard. Zero of yard or hard court.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tino, no wonder Ochano on the hard court no 3-1. So after that, no, if you show last before that na Omushia or US Open. That was last year in 2023. And also now quarter final Alcaraz 3-0. And also hard court 3-0 US Open. At least meetings, you know, yes, one obia or dominate just bako dominate no. It's a this final ochena an interesting one. The young Carlos Alcaraz, Obi say, NCBR tennis. He's the youngest to win a Grand Slam. She said, "Oh, 21. I think they winning at age 19, the first Grand Slam. He's the youngest. What me Grand Slam is 18 now. So, and to share, so Obi just at age, I think they 8 or 19 Mbako, and Roger the first Grand Slam. And since then, at least any tournament be Alcaraz Akubiano. Watch I say, Satag na Novak Eka. Novak describe and say, the man yason kono say, or a bit of Rafa, and or a bit of unknown Novak Djokovic, and also something about Roger Federer. It's the tennis, no, a combination of the three greats. So, and just in one person in Carlos Alcaraz. And it's a mad match, you know. Going to be an interesting final. Zverev are very stubborn. And real like this, it was a game that Olusu first set to Casper Ruud. No BFE said it is done. But the way I recover again, Oshe ne run of 16 against Room, that Danish international. As at the third set, not on the form 2-1. As at the third set, Tino, no, the form 2-1. The fourth set, no, a course says, a man called tie break. The tie break, no, and what me, a G, a man 2-2 before winning the third set, 6-2, or the qualifier code. It's very stubborn. But I think one thing is very sure. Based on Omunya recent form and what they've done, no, Alcaraz will start this game, this final tomorrow as favorite. Some of the yes, me a bit biased because I'm a Alcaraz fan. So it's we're hoping say Alcaraz bet me winning the third Grand Slam. Na what was about any easy game because Zverev a very very stubborn. Watch I say baby teams you know teams in no he can be able to disturb OBF Abante fan Carlos Alcaraz and also win. Last year Zverev Ebrepa major tournament ni na no. Some of them semi-final, final, no lose. And Zverev want to make amends. This year, unse we know Australia Open no. One Medvedev final. Only did 2 sets. I'll be a feast Zverev Tino. What J Australia Open every. Then all of a sudden Medvedev came from 2 sets down to win 3-2 against Zverev. And this year, the first Grand Slam trophy, no, Zverev able final Lucia to Medvedev. Now, quite fast to Lucia, no, from 2 sets down. And Obel Lucia, no, just 1 out of the 3. And what's now, Medvedev 3-2. And also the second Grand Slam tournament of the year, no, also final against Carlos Alcaraz. And you know, let's see, but I think maybe my this thing, my sure bet is on Carlos Alcaraz. Tino, bet me winning me more chance.
Kofi Zakito, may I say 8:59, the weekend edition of today's sports. Yabafie, say Obed say Momano has to focus Yomono, Yomono wom na on fa and cancel.
And no England lose you, but it's 9 Nyabo. England lose you. I raise a lot of questions about whether they can really compete. Iceland, yeah, whether they can really compete in the Euros or not. A lot of questions about their match force setup.
It's a friendly match.
But no people wanted to see the signs. I'm for that a side that is ready to take over Europe. But I'm for they were not really impressed with the performance. Also, ahead of this tournament, you know, Ushe England, the Chiriwa, John Stones this season did not enjoy much of playing time. The total Premier League minutes is less than 1,500. Total Premier League minutes in almost 38 matches are less than 1,500. He's expected to be the pillar out there. Now, because Maguire is also not available. From England, the Chirona, on start free. Now, Trippier is likely to set in whilst they are waiting for Luke Shaw. But Trippier is 33 years. Already 34 around August.
Pay for Nedana Ramdali.
Ramsden and Brad, but say Pickford will come in when the tournament starts. So from the actually honor, a player who's around 33 years cannot give you that young boy experience. Young boy experience near say or the energy or the stamina to move and join defense. Then you have Kyle Walker on the other hand, who is also above 30. Then you have John Stones, and when you match playing time this season, these who have Manchester City are Kanji, Ruben Diaz, Josko Valdio, and Abrantefeni Tanaki. Almost most of the time at Manchester City. Stones and said in Yabo as compared to last 2 seasons, no Gina City team never trouble. So honor, that's the first problem for the English national team. Defensively, yes, these players have played for a long time, but they are not coming to the tournament with the best of forms. Now, the next big question will be the other partner, Declan Rice. Exactly. In the absence of Calvin Phillips, who is the best player to partner Declan Rice? Is it Kobe Menu? Is it Trent Alexander-Arnold? Is it Gallagher? It is a question, also another big question for the English team when it comes to their midfield setup.
Now, first no planner.
One could be once on a massive drop of form. The transfer from Leeds United to Manchester City and Timmy the best of development and my player. Trent and a Gallagher. Chelsea boy, no. Chelsea at the point gone about Chelsea. Captain Samba. The base of the middle, no. Two pivots. About two pivots, one pivot, two, one or the neighbor. And when you watch the English team, so our position is also not settled.
And not friendly.
And I think about Gallagher.
And Declan Rice. And about Phil Foden in front of them.
Yeah, Phil Foden about Palmer and about Newcastle boy, no. Gordon. And about Keane.
Bellingham is not available. No better on Monday. So after Champions League, no. Yeah. And then no better on.
So when you look at this setup, there's still the problem there for the English team. Unsolvable yet. Now, based on another game, no, you can confidently say that Foden should not be the one playing the number 10 role. As I'm about Jude Bellingham now. And it wasn't much of another game now front. I think say Palmer is still showing the kakra. Cole Palmer still showing, and Cole Palmer is definitely going to give the coach headache when it comes to fixing him into the team.
But so no call and
that will be a question for None Obisa Bukayo Saka. The argument will come, but the advantage that England have the options. Now another question, Barney said, if in the absence of Harry Kane as your number 9, why the bit me take you over this season? We'll check Harry Kane at Bayern Munich. In as much as Bayern did not get the best of seasons, you know, we say Bayern this season and farm the semi-final of the UEFA Champions League, which to some extent recently we time Hansi Flick the Omogena we know my Ben Hopa, but the ama season where Kasa Uncle Yene the fact that they did not perform well in their league. Or meant to me and to dominance, and they were not even second, they were third. Our league, no. On the team back when Commerce is Stuttgart. How we move from a club that was battling relegation to a club that is now second. Just as Xabi Alonso, anybody for Leverkusen, Jumano, Akata the Stuttgart for the year. I'm bien Commerce, but in that time, Panekasi break your down. They've been one of the performing teams in Europe this particular season. So Kane, as an individual, leading the attack for Bayern Munich, excellent job. Into the South form now, you can count on him so betting about not less than 5 goals in the tournament. But in his absence, why a bit me occupy that particular position? Another big headache for the English team. So another game, I think say I had the perfect warning for Gary Southgate building up to the tournament. Because now Osha, they were moving with confidence. But now, Bonnie try a bit of X-ray, I suppose, to some of the lapses in their team.
Goalkeeping, they are all right. Defense, when
defense, not.
And who partner Rice?
Yeah, Declan Rice is also another issue. And up front, in the absence of Harry Kane. Okay. How would the job shape up for them?
And now, Kayamo.
And onset, the issue is in Kane's absence, you know. Ushemwa, them check the attacking position of Englander. The gap between the other starter and the other tenor bench and Wasa. On common because the Bukayo Saka knew now about Cole Palmer and Yehunsa. So Jude Bellingham knew now decided say ube pushi eye fulfilled na ba be jina ho based on the modern more put to up enye hu sa. Do you get my point? Yeah. But what about the other positions? In the absence of Yohane Woho. So England, yes, they are a side that based on recent performance moving up to this tournament, they've been doing well. But I know I came now, I'm a guy, Southgate, they needed warning for him to fix his team and fix it well. Now, Maka coaching as him. But Omuhune said they wanted someone to grow with the project. And so far, he's growing with the project. He can give us confidence when he gets to the field and deliver. On say, are they able to Didier Deschamps of France? At a point, now man for engineering this. Forget about the no need Juve. Forget about the na or the Olympic Marseille. I'm sorry, Monaco. On say only just in the call final in 2004. No, that Monaco team a call UEFA Champions League final now. Jose Mourinho. Ne Didier Deschamps na ne coach. So osi mo acha kakra. Then obe take Juve in the Serie B. But French team no munjinindi. But the moment our team born home again, a perform with Euros, a perform with World Cup. No, so it's a French national team. Nobody talks about the tactical decisions of Didier Deschamps. Until over Euros in the bed there, Euros in the bed there. But I'll still stand by it. The German national team hosting the tournament gives them a bit of a year edge as host nations, and they have a tactical man in Nagelsmann. The French team, I'll still tip Didier Deschamps and his boys. The Portuguese team and the English team. Underdogs normally to me are surprising any bit say Switzerland beat me my shocks for this tournament. Spain beat me my shocks. But can't to disappoint you about the Italian national team. Yeah. I'm going when I say
Mate, say.
Into when I'm finding you.
Aye, Yankomra, Yamra.
Big match of Olympics. Apart from fair officiating, there is no way how to get big match at the Olympics.
I didn't know what I did. There's no way.
I did after 10 years. After 10 years, and we are just calling for fair officiating, and like you rightly said, battle of lives. And we catch up the last time, match is not coming, do or die. So you want to say do or die. We are not living in this 2010. We are come at you with us because the year behind Papa.
Sent a day and a mote at the game.
Oh, say yes, something for the name we are Mitzimaka. We are Mitzimaka to the public. We are for public consumption. We are to say, and I think we are better than
Mark say no, motivation, no saying, and I'm more a sika motivation, and I cast motivation.
Oh, it's very good. You know, it's not just math talk. Motivation is high. And as a folks on up on some player, each player $1,000. But we are able to in for maybe on trouble. If we are what's our friend and not touch the apostle.
What is the house a promise on player? $1,000. Hey, what here no mum?
Oh, $1,000. So you are just a person of the man. For that 1,000, everyone more. We are only calling for officiating. So we are born a benefit. But I don't know, we pay for maximum points. We don't look at it.
Maybe I need a penny. You know, dear, Nancy, say $1,000 each. It is a moment say for the team. No.
Say, or can't say each now, almost each now.
Yeah,
or top pressure.
The only thing is that it's coming from Saint to say,
but not from House of
not from House of Food. Intino. Ebi I find say what ya now want. Ebi na on so na what that.
And I said has a promise $1,000 and one of the House of Food faithfuls ni be bet me ade. I bet to you. Of on said make I say bohas nyum ne mame na bibi ana me de pa bia na man e bo players ni din no. Mo bota still and mo bo amankwa America Samia J no mo on the way 2,000 squad no. And I know mo bo mu din pa. Yeah. Emmanuel Ajogu, Kenneth Sapon, no mo bodina. Na enyum we no has players now is say yentimi kenne na nka mo chro nyu anka mo nya player bi edi nhyem. Na bi nka mo nya obi akra mfa ne di nhyem. On the say how to full squad in 2000.
Di Maria di mem.
Debi emba. Na players na ye bodino. Oh, players are ye bomudino. A bien who are mudru, or one be cracked bench of that 2,000 squad. Squad ni more dean to the extent you show some more much on you win. At a point they will struggle, it would dean or mun film ni dean mon fanship. Because one boy we dean, you met dear with Diama club, no one how by him from so. But a ne and uncle much on your mana. Born as Samia J boy and you go or die. Won't me for house goalkeepers will be to turn. Won't me for the dimbem. Wait me the attending abem. Wait me the Richard Atas and no tron mamma Richard at our house. Ah, born at Bessima, we didn't chill no more bono. Yet me tron your mom. Over. Bo, we are ever born and yet to grass. At the end of the season, voice back when me who Juma Pai, Elijah can be voice now. Or can't say house was scout or me two players and na me who Juma, you re season now. Ya me o madam no mo kemu wi a, say Juma ne de be ye wa ha say. No man kemu. O mo still kre be ye who Juma. But he came o mo kemu e be boa. Into the mo kemu ne anya sa voice no Juma. Because next season nobody will sit here and allow anybody. So was scout to be top players without coach. Yempesi about
I say has nkwam ebinim yo but enya the best.
One say e hakese fo no nketua na ya e da ha nipa sao. And I have be tell us say na ni age say Mbappe aba Madrid. Born ye po we ni ete ho Ghana ha de ni ete ho. Enti say clubs akese ne toto am ni o ma yia. Unim de enti Ghana football interest wo mu ko fompa. I mean, describe what they I'll come back to Arsenal match. Check it. Arsenal supporters. Check your age range. Now, if I compare time I be mura football, now share whether Arsenal normal perform and normal perform. We are not checking Manchester United age range. Manantene season age range. No be some say time as uncle for no mura bonum club ben and air performing. We are not a Chelsea for no. What you realize is that most of the people are starting born now. A team are born home on thing and with a dear chili. Team are born home on the new either say the any papa dear chili no are joining it. And now say a team of two so born home on the not the crack I could dear chili. And to check a bus for most of them the Ronaldinho era. Check a bus for most of them the Ronaldinho era. Sana community. The man has ne kotkona form ne say these clubs are not performing well in Africa. Sankia do level a ye boko to kodin ye bohas di no be J Africa. I'm telling you, say, and Camranten be be toward the house ne kotkonechi. Enti akesefone die eya ye come asemo a ahoden ye de kan ye different from nketoa no. Enti next season the Isaac unyina some ka ho. Na mo bia mbeka say na ye was scout ye the 2 players. But ye back to a game no. And the match no, the focus is around the players. Na me had more chana match no, e players no. Forget about Togo, forget about Akambi, forget about Ouattara. When you say it has to folk this season, and the Kotoko this season, but you can't have a Kotoko. Over. Senki throw history books and players this season, Kasa, Piedru sa page now. You have a friend the dark ages. You ain't trust him for home. Once you trouble 3 lines be near corner story. Your corner chapter. I'm telling you, how to folk. Imagine say what throw has history. Now I drew squad in 2000 and squad in 2004. Now I see through history booker.
2024.
2004 for no. 2004 no. What they started from 1996 for na Jeba and after us go the Jamie and Zatwaso no. Now the Jeba and na fa be we in 2002 omu twa so akotkobeji in 2003 with Bantma Henene Abdul Razak mono. Lawyer Boafo mono. Nebi say we throw history booker. Bondemba has for how many lines na Adebema players na old house this season. Lines say na abetra mom. Watchers has to folk participated in the 2023-2024 season and they survived. No next season. So the TMBisa players they say is that the kind of history they want to write for House of Folk. And now China. So I'm Kugua. Some of them maybe soon na so mo pension on the house of relegation na. E be din so mejina ba bia ka so mbo House of Folk. And of us had an about 3 months. So we now boy House of Folk. And a club are from 1911. From 1956. First Ghana Premier League year boy and boy we boy. Ever born 1958 the organized boy Hinijan. 8 teams a boy has Olympics na one crying. I want to arrive in the start you know. Olia kwa. Uko Cape Coast and Vipers. Oh, and dwarfs. Omuko. Oko second year ne Wise ene Hazakes omu nyina akọ oba Kumasi a na 2 teams Corners ene Kotoko Corners Kotoko nkoe enti official league e borio Ghana 8 teams started has ne Kotoko pen enko relegation hwemfie titiye o 1958 asem ne eken yo na wo penso na the club ne be relegation enti we a player. Forget about bonus. Forget about Akambi or Dote. Put them aside. Katsira won say we go when masi ate. Benim guasia no men nyama uma crew ane nyama. Ubeko park ne so akọ ABB. Do you know what is sad about conditional house ne kotko abedun? They will celebrate surviving the relegation. O the upper mamandi house in surely. Aba so abetena habusi. But sana say yana. Baby, amodi abeduru nie. Enti nisuo no ama chitafo na so this season no. Correct no. Na sesa nioma. So Kofi Agbesima. Michael Ampedu. So Pon Frania. Last thing Opon can confess on the relegation. What's that kwa hasi no ma relegation? Ah? Jira chiro on the boni ye. So ye Dennis Kosa. Drafts akwa relegation when your house about besha. What's that be trans akwa relegation be? It's likely House will play without Otanga because of national team. But I fall on Ponsa. When your chance, you are part of the future.
On Tanya starter.
One thing or new Otanga in one neighbor. So Jinemu now
or a prospector.
Yeah. But say o person Sakubo Division 1 near Musakwe. So now I second and Wako House. So Obesa ya akwa Lender fashion Trimuse House co Division 1 dollars no omuntu abiem. Into when nke sebra. The future of most of these House of Folk players no. when it comes to football, ejina we mo so. When you be mienu miense bi omo contract bi a aha mfa o betimi atukwan. Tell you say kana Salim kra o ahila. Eni enyan say dimani asu wo bi a. Ba yem bisa say dodo ni esen. Omo bibi papa ni esen. The kind of salaries amoje wa house of folk no over. Uyi kwatokwa. E mamon fan to mu trim say okwa samates o mutua ka yi o. And I say story be a free samates ba concerning how omo treat Nuruddin no cry en kan wie.
Coach Nuruddin.
Yeah, yen ka sa asem no yen kan wie. They are paying but enduro has. Uko nations abenya bi mu a omo je kakra. But dodo na age sen. Enti kan unu say wo ti free house. Na wo ba from a hwitemu. Treatment amunya no you struggle to get it on most of the places. And I'm more de na mobile no. Mun ko relegation ma kotko nka so be fam mu bi o.
Obed ahode no foforo bi oba bi a obode ba nya de metima boy ni nti ade na yen hwe omo a omo recruit players yi.
Men offer ebre na eduru no. Recruitment no yen timi nka ho asem ne. What I say? But ha senya Madrid no ne kobo.
Obo Olympics.
How to folks enya Zamalek no ne kobo. Te say Dream Chefs ni Zamalek. Utimu ze ma ho di nduru omo eno wo ho. Senkene. How to folk bo against Ebia Samates bo Sama boy a Open League adia nka yem hihye beba. But more ball Accra Sports Stadium against Great Olympics. How to folk now the home advantage. That has the got kobo kumase. How to folk ibo kumase na no mo na hold the home advantage no. Almost stop pot ko bas.
Mo ka records you must say Olympics are dominant of late. Even has ibo home cry.
And to over na dominant na to aso. Of my point is when you get to a particular stage in life, you have to go the extra mile to save yourself and save the people behind you. Avam pachon komana menu di no ade ase. Ye wo breni bia ne ahode a ye de bobra. Ye wo brebu a wuduru a sa wo ma ade no kru wa we pare wa uyiye ye no kwa akire. Enti de obeka tim se ade we nku ade se mitimi ye na me ye ne yie na mitimi de gema ho gema busua. Ye wo sa stage na most of these players abeduru. So my point is, if they fail, I had to folk. Most of them, their football career. And you know me. But the reality is that in the Ghana standard, the bottom line, they have to reduce to a low form to survive. In common, no. Because if we betchim na ekwa house, our ketian to mubeba. If we can face an ekwa house, our ketian to mubeba. If we Legon cities na ekwa house. Nyanka Legon City is not at the point. Last no mundi omu play skabe 6 months. Nyanya ona na mpedubo. And waba has. So there is a massive improvement, not compared to Libya, not compared to Tanzania, but the Ghanaian standard. This is a massive improvement. And so when you Libya bar, Dream Chefs ye free dawu. Ababa yiri oli and then about draw. Esa draw into Olympics any more points than has. Okay. Of Ambacho Medisikra. And Koli Benya more points than has if they had beaten Dream Chefs. It may be a house Jinano. All they need to do is that prevent a defeat against Oli. So house is Olia was survive it because Obeko 44, Libeka 40, and more than 3 points. The house has survived it. They will not care about the Besi Obechim. House Bodra was maintaining Oli. Last match has a shot Wakem. So all they need to do is to prevent a defeat. Where so no, Yamesha Obanza. I offer.
A bondi man call for bad for now.
Dream. A senka players na catcher supporters and so they more boss be among fan to you. Go who any mass a few way. Say yes if you go who any mass. I'm almost suno. Yet Krobi Krana. I got an even a quiver tonight. It have one cast on your Jesse in Embrano. And K baby. Kahas bobo ni wie ya Alex Nyako ke bobo ni wie se mo fam Jesse Mayen we mo fa ye Jesse Mayen na mo nko ke kuro bi pa but don say contract nsɛm ti no ntumi nyɛ saa
mate sɛ
enti ɔmo nko ɔmo ho no ɔmo nsave house of folk
kɔdɔ ɔbɛn on Facebook ɔso obed bɔne bɛn paa na oli ɛde ayɛ wɔ be fair on your analysis na oli nso ɛyɛ premier team why nti sɛ kobi zakito ɔmra hɔ na mefa dejaman to aso
tino unse baby a season edu no menim ha situation no ade a bin see that so yes
bisi da say ehunhura mo nansen ana wendi ehu
we no unse we na ehu pa dia ya mana ehu pa na say match ombo no ochina no so what does it because just imagine us losing yesterday or tomorrow lose ochina it makes all this discussion interesting because SARS lose ochina what it means is say you be call last day matches no they will be in relegation zone what I say if Hearts loses tomorrow against Olympics the action is by the time I ever kick off last day games you know now omona that occupy the last spot of the relegation zone no because Karela will win this weekend you understand
Karela ball
Samates at home obeshe no Lions air ball offense at home obeshe and the teams now has edomanim ni na no there's a possibility they will win their matches this weekend at home. And he say, why not careful? If the moment Hearts loses against Olympics, the chance say by the time now, yeah, by the ball last day matches no. Now no the relegation zone on them no, and at the extra pressure about team no so. Say, and honor then make a choice say, oh, promise say yes and na. This is smart. I can be takwa. No lote ewo dewu na menim house one biom kwa na o na nke ono no so akra na MD no so akra monitor de akra na ebia ya pe ni papa board member ko no the team na ko bechem no my conference call nti o meto credit o me load credit ni bebre pa no my conference call eno sa no o mu gina so na ear pinch so ma so they be giving commentary e jibe ho live report from Bechem is goalless. Ono kanya na the Akambi wa itakwa no. Report from here is still goalless. But our away team is threatening. But one the other who not bem here too. Just Lagos City just took the lead. Unse Oka just took the lead now. Because hey Asamo Yaba. Eti this is my conference call. No omo commentary. If us loses the game or China against Olympics. Eti edu sa stage we are Tino I think say more players now mujina park and so no it's your responsibility now me catch up last I told you yes like let me ben has penny be there was some course be an so you see Chino one thing about the crew say as team no before now doesn't start as a team one kasa fi say you jai omo say pepe hobo na
supporters and has in benefit
oh mpefo no omo nti team ndi they know say the boys are afi tino obera yomadi the omaya na feature say you can't trust them say ombetimi aya de pebia de ama has team no now for Olympics we say they are almost winning the psychological battle no the psychological battle and they say Monshe ben 7 matches Monshe now sent at about to say and never know my no it's 10 years and sana they no how it match or more they are using their recent performance to win the psychological battle ahead of House of Folk. Oye be shemu nyaye nyama bi sha nyama no ti se mfie du ansa na motimi ahye enti these are things that one hwe ni ya you should be able to get closer to the Hearts team na munye obi a obetimi den anybody's nakasa to psychologically motivate them and as I psych them send the ya sansem na na mabonten no sansem na air fly no ankom and yes psychological effect on them on the game. But before the game, the Olympics are winning a psychological battle. And he has ness or extra mile to get something out of the game. But as I said, no, derby.
Extra man, I'm saying Kaskan home at this moment.
Oh, says Sikadi. A loser stage be a winning bonus. There can be a double the winning bonus. But my argument is $1,000 each day. For be a quarter cup. Now I'm going to be a quarter cup. No be a relegation or pre-relegation. What's an I mean, $150 million for more.
I mean, your booster so come on because as a qua a couple of bonhua brands and was abano. Zaka never tell.
Until now, my
Scandal no dimum, dear,
my better will do 150 million OCDs. For so, what the team in area what it is. But
I cannot credit any customer at this moment. Maybe they may no more
customer. Baby, team no do no. Me feel say they just need the players to tell themselves, Charlie, me nya bakwasem. So lead your man we Oma we kwa ba. Olivia news. Oh, so
by the okay, they say
and they say Oliaria. Something that it is with them. Olivia we are there. I'm saying Ghana say team Yahweh Olympics Okroma say Omari papa mo kobasa. But has and we are news because I'm gonna be to Omoda. Has relegation and big news. And this stage you know. I think said there should be the Hearts players should be self-motivated to play the game at this stage than even any other game on the ball. But you know, let's also remember say they will play this game without Clet Otanga. He has virtually been Hasselhoff best midfielder this season. Otanga has been their best player this season. Or Congo. On national team into Omobo Nebi. And today there's going to be a very big hole. And I think it's going to be a very big mix. If Otanga is showing number, the one of the boss side defensive rule they tried match be no try upon Fran and I'm saying you do a match now. They tried upon Fran and so eti no or suspended. They try him. There be no O'Prior. Sam Okunya head injury. No O'Prior. Anyi. And in his absence, has ensured that any defensive move for Nutina. Na has support as a tower. No omo pam. Eso
yes.
I'm gonna say no. And yet a very good sporting decision. Say only 1-2 defensive midfielders. Second round was my pamba kwa manaka bako. But no yes suspended as Oprah obey. And Ochina has to go in that game without a substantive defensive midfielder. So anyone who plays there a makeshift zone, and that person will not give you in them glade at the mall. It was her area in terms of the tackles, in terms of how he wins the balls, and Ojiboni we are. His control.
Nanya supposition that guy I'm going to South Africa go an operation obo. I want to.
Oh bro.
No separate.
I be say has the has team no. Unim. Menim how has team why you careful eh. You may be tempted to believe say yabo mudio. Eh? If you are not careful about the has team. Obeje say yabo mudio na de nyom. O the player akoboka. Look at the money involved in the surgery. Wafa play na wafa mukoda hotel mudidi ye moje allowances sa come in ko ye when you returned more but I'm say one of the directive you say I think it's every month to say period be or panel be
also
Ghana say just to keep him here ka ko boy nyina oba ya on one panel no because that injection a bit
sustain
for some time be now I fully fit on my pardon no and a boy no to no also obo match bia and I has so ajefe until the boy is now in a sin injury eti sometimes you want to say because some of the things that has a
that boy is very good.
No, you want to say no be a nyama has pain for no you want to say o say mako bo play ho kakwe akosa ne yare na wo ba fie
my bibi ti say Togo you ready so be you kan no mon kan chana na say ka ze bibia you Togo you koto tissue cry Togo no tiare na o man kan
asem no unsa we no o ka be din say ya ka che no say kan che e be dey hu
serious o
say ya ka che no onye o say kan che no that I can't confirm here but this should not be happening ene odo obako hospital ya hwe no
ese na otwi bia
ya yi no na ese toma no ba fia o so toma no obere aroko fully it's some of things na see how you want to say but esi wa house folk tino Ghana see em say ohun bofa ko boys ni video no
de bi menya ohun ye
I'm saying born me ayi video no more voice natural when na kasa ezopoku so okay no
Davis yeah
on na I'm saying he's the most senior player among them to no kasa and he voice already the Tino T voice now
now my second round esa embeto so nti ye you man say ese en because so man fa scan my dia league no two matches and FA Cup obi enu obekwa akobo obi enu bo obekwa akobo nti endie then no because yem timi ma ye adwuma obi enu say ye adwuma na abeko bi na go sere mi hu a no kra no na ya say abase ye tue nyina ye ka but e ko 3 months ni ye nti obi aka signing fee also akikam ebi signing fee omo an
Kawlan sense kasa amose omunye din
where bofa ko players o
of this bofa ko team
live video power
went to Accra. This bofa ko team went to Accra and I think omo no board room ba omo so ko pino omo she has
omo draw so ko pe
sugar ko pe I am ko bo sugar ko pe and drew with House of Folk this team
na me kasa te point in that no that first
say Debbie when you time no that first na me kan you
okay
omo drop ye yi omo start some drop ye won say omo yi from poma so na omo start some drop it you see sometimes me know ya adwen crab lances for no but generally no your football no e sick hwe didn't know the from poma so because omo person omo nya some certain resource for betting purposes on tiasie into yenyi no supporters team no
Zach for we mama na men kon ho
I always am Tino afi until say now these players every America has the no sa boys we say so we do some bobo na anya on competitive basis Tino CCI boys on obi abona ne beko no e per resource bi e di bibia aya na so over from he will find a way and contact them and give them money. They will go and lose. And see, if these boys ever out publicly say their last 2 games plus almost FA Cup final ball, Tiro Tiasemni
against Swatre.
Omo Swatre. No, I must say, almost sign on fees back. Because no more in season. Omo nim say season end there. Ghana ade season end there we are. Ayaka. And it's ade 2 matches in FA Cup ya kan yan fe no nko danka mamma sa no mfi akam any 3 months salary awa matches ne yambo enti omuka so mummoi Tino the ever see this now the matches na aka no yen chese aka na fa omo a this place will find their own way and get their money Tino so what I say so one two omuka na they will find their own way and get their money. And they say, "I'm a disca. I'm not to matches and no more. We are no more baby." Eti the way football na yɛ kuma sɛ ojú na ɔmo nti ase so obi ba yɛ edwuma mo 3 months untua ne ka na ɔmo nam na ɔmo srɛsrɛ na ɔmo na ɔmo srɛsrɛ ti no me se na making ebia na ndo me ka ba so folk yi because I know players who are calling people. I know people are calling people as players.
The why
has
kasa children and for na yentua eka
has players dino na be wonye adwuma se gbe adwuma wonye adwuma
why na adwuma ba
so yo on wonye adwuma
adie
wonye adwuma
bo wie na yenko dan ka bo save has
ya rekom adwuma abaka just say community na at least he will have a reason to for his failure even though they are not obi ani so omonya ade
me yirem hoko pebo sia bro me wi na ma fa me ho adwene
so
okay my men call danger man Hozikov Mohammed Tino. Best of luck to my Phobian boys as we are playing a destiny changing match against Olympics tomorrow. We will make sure we beat Olympics and send them back to their root. Coach Ouattara should make sure he puts smile backs on our faces this time around. Zikov Mohammed. Danger.
Over. Me da sina Sly working a farmer. Ya down for Sly. And then Sly birthday. And special birthday. And Kwame Insia. Says Insia, my friend Kwame Insia. When you say friend of Kwame Insia no na
Junior,
yeah, whatever. My friend Junior no nyejuma. Yeah. And then Sly birthday, special birthday and Komano.
Okay, the farmer.
I can farmer. Unimuno. I do here.
I do no. Okay.
Only that in no. And
I friend say the national service or internal revenue.
Yeah. Until no way you fine boy.
Good guy.
Fine boy. Anyway, ni papa panzo so. Was actually Manchester ni.
Oh, I'm to fly.
Why you waiting? But me fan na ya pepra news department was say happy birthday in confirm Kezia Owusu Setre. Kezia Owusu Setre. Oko school ewo Ellis Success International School. Nti nana ena wish Kezia happy birthday.
Ena me offer say birthday prince. Tester near friend no. And then so yeah, tester birthday. So after who ni pakro so we ni ewu. Tester don't know, yeah. He's a wonderful guy. Fine guy.
Oh, local football.
Fine guy. Great guy.
Strong phobia.
Great guy.
Strong phobia.
Also special birthday in command.
Mamuna ye.
Of I mean say born again bebo me na say samina bebo me a. Olympics for no. Our message my house of folk.
Babo. Where match be no ma omo de kaka mo ana.
Omo message omo se me informa e house no. Omo ni abro. Omo ni abre papa. Ah. Omo ni abre papa.
Omo nya steady. Omo ti we akotena hobiem.
Oh, omo ba. Omo stand o. Ho we ye hwan akotena ho ba omo be yi wafi ho. We de what to ticket ni kra no. Ene wontena ho. Onfro ha de kuka stand. Ho de
Esa house ne kotoko obo scoreboard ho
de. I had to say about scoreboard no. What I say enti ochina baba ya mpacho
Accra Sports
Stadium. Ho be ye de papa because Olifo aka kire say de ompe so mo ye ene say omo Olympics omo do mo kokomite wo ha se tiko akoto amnanim
nso ejina ho no
ofa de so ejina ho de serious so ejina ho no ma eti china match. This is the biggest fixture across the country. So me struck me across Africa, but minimum that
fixture
match we na kasa ka musuma me no match we kasa musuma me papa empa
Zach we na hwan e kodie no
Robert Muse
you
found the executioner.
Okay.
Robert Muse
Tasking brutal.
Oh say
and ba ku hweye
ona
ku hweye
Kimfese for so mo wie nya akwante ono a
ba ku hweye
ono pio mo tikoko na ono so na kotoko ne dim sa ya match na delay be 30 minutes so ndi no
no so ndi no
ono
akwaro
Robert Muse
and match ni ba ku hweye
o so ndi
ofa match ni ba ku hweye o se maka kire o se after the time anopa me ba no na a 2-1 in favor of Olympics minim de betimi asie say be house for betimi asesa no dia but woni house for din ko won se for more din e for more din papa na ma Olympics
e bia do no nya for more din e din kra ma ne nya mre ya wi o
ofa e for no house for munya ko bebe na
e bia dina be so tubanch akoto nsu egu for more na tubanch no say sansu free fie ko gu banch na na tubanch
na akoto bu ko o na me ni se obedi adwin to some large extent yemfa board in Sinchain, management in Sinchain, yemfa supporters in Sinchain, yemfa technical team cry in Sinchain, the players themselves. Because omo no de omo ye the main actors and their work is on the field of play. And net da ye wo mu. So we has player. E come de o meti ase me gitum and me I am an apostle of me preach say a workman is worthy of his wages. But you see, there was some certain time here. So when you look at that crisis situation at Egua, just a way super selfish. And I beka say you first come and maintain a woman be going. So what better must say word you mano ama when you could sika baka you know. Yeah, there's a slight difference between both for Kwane house for the no. But for the no players no team the relegation already. And to one no to one no. One no almost say some man fiase am fight for musica. And no FA Cup bi da ho. To mo use FA Cup na say decoy to fight and make sure so because FA Cup no e dey chese kokobo. And mpanifo no chese omo ye bi ma players no mo kokobo. We dey say has nya to mo say kron asemaba. Enti players no e asudie kese da omo so it must not be said of them. Say the year 2024 AD House of Relegation one and neighbor it was led by Kofi Agbesima if I were him meko ko players ni nyina apona bunko to dap omo chose me dinya me di sremo
moka mo fan to aso ebusa players we am panimfo ben na wo at that time
of us me yeba me dinya me di sremo me nuano mo kruwa we di e mo man pare yen if our Agbesima na so meso so other captains ni sa o so sorry for so kan ho bi no so atansa no so all the other captains ni sa no mabunko to do other players na nim yes remo sa kruwa we de mo man pare yen na mo de ye nyina yen kuye ho ofa ye etistu ha obi abobo to a certain level at times the team bobo without a coach ba ba hwe ball na sa obegina mu na wo gina ho na wo ha ye but say coach ne obi a coach na say ya train ya to because the will to succeed, the will to play I want to see that in them ochina ofa na no na minia Zach and that's what Mizako head obeka me one omu baako no say yes season ya and penifo no di has anim no ompa supporters ne chan and I captain Jibo ne kan I think some of them must recuse themselves for the club omo win sinchen
do no ma fam ana
yes anya chaupa some of them who say wa mo wadwuma anso ani no wadase na wokọ I don't know who
company for
yes from a survey from
bibi ni de adin
offer tini ye ka kire o no se du be ma na nya wodin ana na no la ekin so he enko enya na o judge man
la so ta kakra on
o ko bo bo abuchiri
ntu of amro funu su ba bibi ni
o mu bi no ho ba su abuchiri o mu wo ho no ko abuchiri ba at will. Some of them must say thank you and then you move. And it's not like we need pepper with the team. No, at least we they take back seat. Now we need the Fabu na and go for MA front runners. Now yeah, ready beko. About this hakwa na nko ya mo din biem. Pastor so ati dem chena say. About this ano offer. To say the supporters leadership Elvis ni group. How can it be under you, Elvis Hesi Herman? Say wo under you as House of Folk national chapters chairman team ni relegation. Can wo da obeda?
You say be adwenya kasa opeso ye adwuma ni wie na.
Oh, me kra me ne ya adwen. Say wo kasa.
No interview from a
me kra me ne ya adwen.
Last match no.
Me ne ya adwen.
Operation.
As I say wo ye do betima ye bia because it will be a dent on his image. Who say he's a young man who has a lot of future in him. Wow, hey ya. What has relegation now about affecting the career cry. So I'm here because baby obeko bia no ebe brought on him. That so. Look, how's the folk no? Atukwa grima ba be chairman o. Nilam so ma ba be yo. Be me twa him ba na be do usu o. Omo bia no ho no has relegation of his man. Omo bia no has ko yo. Eti you cannot send House of Folk to relegation. You can't do that. He must know, say, he cannot send us off to relegation.
Don't worry, Bafo. We shall chase them out. We are just waiting for this survival mission and take them on after the season. We shall chase CSS people out. That's how we put on Yamoka.
And that's just around the bay, around the people. We did mean it offer media Massima Mekan, I don't know. But I believe Usha Olympics post channel Bibianoa. They are ready to sell a good game because almost so they have decided to cut down and that they will fight and fight and fight and fight and make sure say almost so no almost survival. And now another key to your analysis be say only may lose and still have a slim chance. But why do you have to throw yourself into this? And the mama actually no a kg pa offer. Yaka no during the week you know you're moving home especially mini Minua Kwame Jibo striker ye take a certain position. Say Kotoko must not allow themselves to be thrown into the relegation dogfight. They don't need it. Kotoko don't need it. Yeah, can as a Kotoko ye say we can carry him for who has na ye ni biro omo so.
I kono o se mo ni abra mo kan nyina Kotoko so nye save sa.
Enti say Kotoko ye grog na enai no nsiem pa bu no panya na atu di o ma shefo a Monday anopa ye betra had Makotoko irrigation threatening club. Almost can't dog fight in the but for coffee when you are bring to scat the mom can say massa monko punish Kotoko. One back must no mass bed in the uchu moment. As much you. Eti yet one any din as a Kotoko de inform bibi for mo. Eti Kotoko nay must win in Tamale and I said Nalarugu. They must win. It's a must win.
Okay.
It is a must win now save wo ba no. No when you aje when you for kwai so mbeba so mo mau emfa wo ho samafui now to where be now dwen ho the Kotoko themselves are not as safe as send ye person ma ade ne ye no even though your other clubs be mo but some of them no the entire hair ho wo ho no ye num say ade no abaye na fofo agro abaye political abaye a whole lot of things enti bibia betimi asi but at least save yourself, save your supporters from headache. And yes, Kotoko will be going into the Bofokwa game needing a win at all costs to survive. I don't think Kotoko deserve that. I don't think the supporters deserve that. Woman save woman. Begin say a banner sanwa. A bear Kotoko ne Bofokwa no. A bear fanfare. I say you cross season, you know. Now yeah, they are prepared for next season. Yes, and now you come na more there. We hear a year a league winner Samatesa. Or more na Rugunei and found me information just say second choice players never ball. Omba na last match, you know. de abeji omania no my coronation no my jomkruwa no come baby. If this cannot be said of Kotokoni Hasa, don't take your supporters through this pin.
Please tell Bafo if he is bold to mention Elvis' name, then he should also be bold and mention the management members who he is assuming to make way for new members' name. Thank you. Our own Agrada. I will say, well, I don't know. I have this team. Some management members now can Bodino. Say, we are winning.
Of how Panu ye?
One on Opanu ye, Agrada and Opanu ye. Well, Agrada and Opanu ye.
Me, members, no, one working.
So, also,
Elvis, because I was talking about the supporters. But what I want to say,
management so when you
say some of them. No, because I was not dealing with a particular person. Elvis there, he is the leader of the supporters group, so I'm particular about it.
Management about for
I got that. So you enemy. No, so my those names, you know. If he knows,
I don't know who say. I don't know about Elvis. Now management
this management, some of them has even been employed. Your former mama, me for say your own conscience will have to tell you that you have failed. Elvis there, we just support us in Nana and Abama and say only kind. And I'm saying, you didn't think I say Onyai ni support a leader no you know. But I say it must not be said of him saying a time and has a call relegation. So two different things na make one them. I think I got that should get me. But I no super so can be why say you be phone lines no. Me no no e kra me na be connect no. No also dey need the aba.
Okay, and yeah, Nidakon, our own Nidakon so omo LTN live ewo na Relugu. Na so Kotoko supporters no mpa ni here. We ne de omo ne be free na Relugu abepiem ewo Kumasinti Nidakon na ono so ato nkrai e de amaye ne. Papa de so over point you na ba uni pay. Obejuma.
But and not near you obiansi okra.
Enra.
It is different.
Nra ejuma be ya.
No near you. And on near you mewa. Of the host here.
Yeah, I'm going to come back.
Yes, better late than never.
But you uncle, I the women that Java say, yeah, why was a penny so far?
I don't need to do.
Yeah.
Of our down, Takra, there, mommy, when we in the Osa over before Mekono, we a very special birthday wish. Very over. Would you allow me to speak to you? Let me address you. Why? We your friend, Mrs. Esther Otu, aka Ma Abina, Mrs. Esther Otu, aka Ma Abina. Now we, or your wife, or your sister, or your friend, because Minya. And a warano. Nema na kwame eni nshira enne mame afidi dane omunyina ase nso kwanda yuso na yaman sinkwa nikunu ye fe no professional somewhere 2004 this one no bobo sin obia 2004 professional yes na ire ene ne celebrating birthday nti mabra enu nua Mrs. Victoria Sechi sister enua pa no.
And yeah,
was it mention happy birthday, Sechi?
As I to work family,
Victoria could not do Sechi.
Yeah,
Mrs. Victoria,
I could not do Sechi. My wife,
Mrs. Victoria,
my baron,
Mrs.
Nino,
man, now when the time,
not know you tell me,
Mrs. Victoria,
Mamenka, and happy birthday, Confirma Archbishop Emmanuel Ousubempa, Bishop Emmanuel Ousubempa, founder and general overseer of BCCI Church. Kwadasu Ushmase, T Papa Nyame.
Good over Nyamini Parano. So over baby Adreno, I don't think it's necessary to be apportioning blames. So what does it
say? We are.
I say how to focus on go through. We are ever you be take it in your baby and Emma to sini and as Omishamukina. And I say, ye. But me over Me I have some players House of Folk. More about 18 of House of Folk players names were. So if you listen to this name, not some House of Folk. House of Folk look at some situation where you be players are me go high, which maybe a boarding for people to know. Of our own say Ampadu, Agbesima, Opon Frane, Kevin Osesibe, Kakari, Rafa Mponsa, Cisse of Cote d'Ivoire, Kashala Ramos, Leventus, or Di Maria, or Linda Ntengbe, or Otanga Glade, or Ata Omgogipai, Salim, yes, Richard Atta, Salim Adams, over or Obitise Dennis Nkrumah Kosa, Seydou Sraj, Enis Zakaria Fuseni, all these players and so on and so forth. Players we shouldn't have put in House of Folk or be on in other words, let's address anybody. Obi antimi pam obi free House of Folk. Obi antimi pam obi every House of Folk. And what also be pam obi no. Busa who say what also support House of Folk no. O contribution is say Edema House of Folk. What you are and the nipa way no. O contribution is say Edema House of Folk. Over a team a collective responsibility. Bu nyina na moye. Say enema anko ya mimi problem is say for 3 consecutive years House of Folk. Sir, I'm go through such situation, you know. They need to do a lot of what the problem is. Because anya normal. And I make a House of all players we are. Education of the team could do a day. Me offer to be honest with you. Say Papa or Haboni, me do to say House of situation woman a spiritual. It is not about who and a cover player we buy it, one or two way, one do a say. Because of folk, there has never been a timer to go out to play 7 koto.
Captain, spiritual bit my Hawa to also about 3-4 seasons because my Kenya. Over a betimi crowd out 10 years. Hey, wouldn't you mean no? Say one address is one address here. Every hour fan yes, every hour fan so be any hope. But clearly, what if I just look at this place you could have won? She has a place you could have won. Teams Ben Organ I was a place to see. And dear baby. And a coach by a sacco more coach by a sacco coach by the sake boy supporters and a mesake. Ada yantia abas crowd ma say of us over kaya they say this coach Samobuadu not supporters ever pressure Emma Bass impose almost casting pam no Emma remember that time I challenge at that time and they don't look as a manager no pam aside and summer, Dr. Tomoklo, they supported themselves, wanted him out. You look Romana, I'm going to match. I just supported the lead this idea. I don't go ahead. Or by somebody telling me, say, I didn't have a cost, a management. Both management, supporters, everybody. House of Okro, I to the man, Papa, so obviously. As in there. Obi enko
mpatapa or see because of CSC has be relegation.
Seminti na meka no kra. Sameka no kra. Me defend obi aba so me kon ka jesa me boa. Ono na wo send message man no. The contribution they say to us. Ono busare say the contribution they say to us. As say we support anko. They no contribute to us. I so no be so no anybody can say and you be say. What has been the contribution to us?
You and I nim ni ode ma ha.
For you know, be an honor. It's not for make us say, make us only supporter. So is he telling me, say, Fanny say, and the young Bob Bonibi? I'm a media for Nibi, I told Mutrima, give you a message of Okubia, a ledger can be, or don't take. Fanny say, and okay. Is he telling me, say, almost all contribute to my house? It's or don't take, and I can be, and whoever, Omu Bobodino, Omu Yashimas. As the other claims on the house, saying, why? Hey, no count. On the house, talk about the cigar. Of a spellers and Umuya. Me ready to face them. I'm telling you, those people and one. Since when I'm employed with my house of folk. You cook information. There, program. It is information bad. They be making mu dey dum say mo some na mo kika mo twa to go for some me fa adwuma. Don't I have the right to do clarification? What's your contribution to House of Folk? But every Monday, say if they want us to jump into that area, you know, whoever thinks a supporter now contributing more than any of the management members of House of Folk, one come in here. No me who do we? A team akwa here, team be here saying supporters of her. Ebeboa. What I say, including everybody. But who contribute to the so who blame Mobi? When I say, somehow can go based on facts. So for they should spell us. Now Olympics themselves. Olympics will see a team. One also a win. I don't mean who I want money now. That's a show. Olympics to share. Or don't share whoever over woman don't qualify. Don't want to call relegation. Yeah, but that's relegation. That's also support to her. I
mean, my brother, I got just a minute now.
Oh, don't
Abani. Hello. Yeah, Joseph. And himself, no more money. I don't know.
Catch say. Some no can say, spiritually, yes, it will be can be. 50 minimum. We are telling me catch and I'm talking as the chairman of UK chapter of our House of Folk. Catch says or see the being media. I can be. I'm saying emphatically, and they can take me to anywhere. The via could be so on me. These people should get out of the team. Don't feel free to teach your cast as a silent and then we see a new plane. So you are so almost you. Yes, the workers will not see any can be any way to tomorrow. If you want to hear, I'm telling you today. So you want to catch on me. But you want to ask your own free conservative time. We are free relegation. Would you want see the bed on your house? See the bed from see the for your house back. We have initial mind. Then the other turn work as a sana. We have initial. When said you suffer, you know how we are suffering. We are chance at our way. Yes. And women are possible. Say, if society depends, the anguish we are going through all the time, we see, no peace. The baby could be our see no that can be fitting. We are preparing a demonstration. You said that I just said demonstration here and we kept cool. Let me see, your friend will come for. Let me go deep out. Your friend will come for. Let me see, the baby could be a situation go tell you can be fitting.
Indeed, I'm free my dinner busy.
Yeah, what situation, man? The situation they say,
soon we are the
situation they say, what say?
Soon we are Simon Amokoe.
Jacob be the play. Say money catch on it.
Mati. What do you nyame aduma? Yemo wie na ye hwede ye besi achi Monday ye bedi nkomo. Why?
Let me ask the relegation. Ask the relegation. Then you move through.
Mati. But that's a pa. Agrada and Motin and come from the kingdom.
Son who say what do you ankasa? Oko talk for telephone so be say oko him. On for Togo kan che no. Togo na House of Football chairman. Na nya dede no ye. Jano. Aga me zaga dede no ye. On bi obetra ha sei.
Se one man kan ha na waka.
Oko talk you na telephone so.
David obeso waka ne say anya bia so.
Ana se no kan ha be man no kan ha.
Ada waka ha de ne bi.
Aga da coward no man him.
Waka ha de ne bi.
Me so ye coward no man him.
Yes about so unfortunate enya free you know so on ti yeah mama enya na sorry na abas pese o ka bibi na me ma na ayi bi na ye hwe se yebetumi aya san se mini aba ti shabati yes mamenko Sofolai Ike ono na manage New Escapade Pub and no pay ono so adwene ene a wo hwe live nti Ike yes mame enchao woni Mavis na ɛyɛ no top flowers wɔ escapade so fula anim ho no nyinaa no ma yɛnkyia mo ennɛ anɔpa yi nti yɛmɔ mɔden na yɛmɔ aboa yɛ ho na yɛne mu ɛni nkra die na asan sɛ nyame ɛde adomdum ani a nneɛma bebree na wɔ hɔ nti no na afɔ bi apɛ so owura mu ntumi anwuram moma yɛmfa nsi momfa nkyɛn sɛ na yɛntumi anya time amfa ama mo ntumi ankasa blessing hack o message ɛbaayɛ senior nana kwasi nso o message etumi ɛbaayɛ ɔno abiem yɛnkɔ ɛsoro amehwɛ Emmanuel owusu boaten yɛda ase your message no ɛno nso ɛbaayɛ kakra yɛntumi ankan ɛno no amehwɛ ha na memodi mienu bi na ya na ɔmodie no kɔdwo ɔbɛn kɔdwo madika bod nana kwasi wodie no nso ɛbaayɛ nti yɛ nam ase from this side senior boaten and a Bernard Obrepon Yameba, my own Bernard. I mean, child, I don't pay. I was for Mama Yemfa NC, not mobile to Jana. And okay, until you be Busa, say Yemfa a live comment to Babana and Pamcho. At the Kotoko game, no, money out you. No, me and son at the live comment to Baba. Nachana, the big game, battle for survivor, House of Folk, Olympics, and also Yede Abremo, the darling boy.